Berated B-rated movies. Welcome to Berated B-rated movies, where B-rated isn't a bad word. I'm Anthony.
And what is up, everybody? I am Brian. I was going to say something like New Year, so I'm not going to fuck it up. You know, I'm not going to try to get you when you do the intro.
Yeah.
You know, like, it is pretty funny, though, when, like, you're not here and I have to do the intro. I was like, this is fucking kind of weird.
Yeah, because you're not used to
Right?
doing it, so it's like second nature for me, but...
Like, it's just talking, goddammit.
You're just saying a thing that you say at the
Right.
beginning of every episode.
How hard could it be? No.
Yeah, but if you don't say it, I get it. Like,
It's pretty funny.
you're not thinking about it.
I'm like, where should I add a pause? You know, we'll put the dramatic pause. Welcome to, and there's like enough pauses. Yeah, what's been up, dude? Fuck.
I mean, you know, I just been working.
Yeah, New Year's.
Because I
Just
literally didn't get a holiday. A
Damn.
single holiday.
Oh yeah,
I worked through everything.
that's what you get for saving lives, man.
I know.
You know, we didn't do. I mean, no, ours was busy. I need to go get a huge bank loan, like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, let's see, it would have been us 7 people in our family that live in town.
Yeah.
You know, well, no, it would have been 6 people, but then they added a 7th to it because the baby. And then my parents come into town, and they're like, oh, we're staying with you guys. And we're just like, okay, so then there's 2 more. And then everybody's like, well, hey, since they're in town, why don't we come in town? And you're just like, fuck, there's more. And then they're like, hey, you're going to come over here for this thing? Then there was 7 more for that one.
Jeez.
Dude, I mean, I love, you know, I love seeing my family. I love being with friends, everything like that. But I'm going to start Christmas shopping in like February. So if you get like a Valentine's bear from me for Christmas next year, like, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
You know, they'll be like, what the hell? How you have cinnamon hearts and you're giving me this shit for Christmas? Be like, dude, I got to spread out my wallet. You know?
No, I get it. Like, you know, you got to think about these things early. Because you never know.
Excuse me. Yeah, because it's like not only that, it's so my birthday is the end of September.
Yeah.
Well, almost the end of September, a week before the end of September. So from the end of September to like now, well, Christmas, you know, we have brother-in-law, sister-in-law, both in-laws, 2 nephews, and it's just my wife's side of the family, you know.
Yeah.
My wife, gotta throw her in there. She'll be like, you know, you named everybody's birthday except mine. Then I've got my brother, I don't know, 2 or 3 other siblings, you know. And so you're just like, God damn, who the hell has kids this late in the year? Everybody needs to start, you know, having kids earlier in the year, right?
Yeah.
There's so many birthdays from like September on. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And you would think that there's a lot, there should have been, you know, they say that there's not a lot of Libra babies.
Really?
Libra's like September, and you're just like, really? Because 9 months earlier.
Well, where are they getting that distinction? Like, is there
probably some asshat.
Like, is there a registry for all the births?
I don't know. Maybe
Like,
like
when they happen?
scientific shit. They're just like,
guess,
oh,
like-
this.
No, I'm literally asking because I have no clue. So
Oh, they're saying, you know, like July 4th. So then what's, you know, Valentine's Day. 9 months later from Valentine's Day is Thanksgiving. So there should be a lot of Thanksgiving babies. You know,
you would think.
9 months from New Year's. That's a good way to bring in the new year.
Which actually, now that you mention that, there was like Valentine's is close to like the Super Bowl because they
do a Super Bowl babies.
They do the Super Bowl babies commercials, which are you sure you want to go on a commercial with your son and be like,
hey son,
like we
fucked
fucked
the other day.
Yeah, we fucked right after the Patriots won the Super Bowl.
That'd be messed up though.
I was all hyped because Tom Brady just threw the winning touchdown.
But what if you're just angry? Then you're just getting pounded like mad sex. Like, God damn it! Why didn't you run the ball? You know? Like,
yeah.
See? Or I don't know, man. But a lot gets going on from September on. With anyways.
Yeah.
But no, let's see. We were going to be quiet for New Year's, and then we ended up staying on our side of town.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned into, hey, these people are going to come over. And I don't know about your neighborhood. Like, my neighborhood turns into like a fucking war zone.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, so much shit.
Yeah, it's just nonstop.
And like, I don't care. You can light off your fireworks. Who cares? But pick your shit up. That's the thing. So we had some people out front of our house that were lighting their fireworks. And as soon as they were done with them, they literally swept the road. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. And then you drive down 2 streets and there's literally just boxes and trash everywhere. Like, you're just like, you disrespectful, dirty fucks. Like, not only were you lighting off like illegal fireworks, then you just leave all your trash on the ground. Like, and what? Now you got to look at that shit every day you go outside of your house.
I know.
Like, you don't fucking have pride that I don't think that they rent it, but fucking pick up after yourself. It would be funny if the police like, hey, we saw this big, huge trash pile of fireworks in your front yard.
Are these yours?
You're arrested.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I think we ended up staying up till almost 1. Right?
I literally worked and then just went home, went to bed. Yeah. And it was right when the fireworks were about to go off.
No.
And I think Lego had so much CBD in him at that point that like he slept through the entire thing.
Damn. No, my dog was okay. We put her in her kennel for the most part, because then like she feels safer in there.
Mm-hmm.
But no, she was good. It's just so funny how gigantic my dog is. And then she's like, "Oh, I don't like this. I don't like Craig." Like, I had to like fight her to go outside and go piss. And it's like I kept having to like, as soon as there'd be a break in fireworks for like a couple minutes, I was like, "Dude, you better hurry up and go outside and go piss," because So like, she pissed at like 5:19, and then I was like, okay, and then she wouldn't go outside. And then, like, I made her go outside at 7:30 again to try to go pee. And then I think she didn't go piss until, like, 10:30 there was a break.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And so then, at 10:30 at night, I'm just like, okay, she can be, she doesn't have to go outside for, 10 hours. So then I'll be up by 8:30.
Mm-hmm. Dude.
But she's like, no, I don't want to go outside. You're like, come on. But anyways. Man, you see that stupid the news? I don't know if it's news. Fucking the Anthony people. Case Anthony lie detector test.
Oh,
parents.
Okay. Yeah, I saw something about that. It was on ID, right?
I don't know. It fucking looks dumb as shit in the first place.
Okay, number one. Like, this is just a bit of a disclaimer as far as the lie detector goes. The guy that created the lie detector.
Yep.
Like, in the early 20th century, I want to say.
Said
like
that shit.
He said, I hope this never gets used in police interrogations because it proves you're alive.
Well, and then also, like, all it is, but they also say, if you believe in it, then it's not a lie. So if I was like, you know what? I believe that I can dunk. I physically cannot dunk.
The thing is, I don't know why they think using this is going to be reliable, considering there's, I want to say, like, 10 states that, like, have laws against using lie detectors in police investigations. And if you mention that you used one during your police investigation at any point, they'll actually throw the case out.
It's like,
because police officers have slipped up and said they used a lie detector, and then the judge will immediately just throw the case out.
well, it's like, why are you interviewing the parents in the first place? Who gives a shit? You know, like the dad already went through so much shit, and I think that the dad and the mom got divorced.
Yeah,
Because the mom turned out to be just a fucking idiot who then tried to hide and help her daughter out with her murder, you know? Or she was innocent, they said.
I mean, I don't buy it, but
Yeah, but, you know, the dad, like, I watched the whole, like, that 3-part series of it, you know, where the defending lawyer started out. He's like, he stuck his penis in her mouth every morning before school. And he's like, what the fuck? And then that was the last time he ever mentioned anything. And you're just like, how was that legal? Like, that was a big old lie. And they even said something, but I don't know. Like, you hear that the mom switched up her whatever story when she finally realized, like, oh shit, my granddaughter's gone. I'm not going to lose my daughter now.
yeah,
You know, and I think that the dad's like, fuck you, two crazy asses.
yeah. I think I would be done at that point. That if you're gonna start, you know,
Trying to defend.
defend a murderer.
Well, yeah. But she was innocent. And, like, I had an employee, and he told me, he kind of opened my eyes. He's like, you know what? The prosecuting attorneys didn't do their job. And you're just like, I guess that kind of makes sense, you know?
No, they didn't. They 100% did. That was a slam dunk case.
100%.
It's all about how, like, because, yeah, when you go to court, the facts are the facts, but, like, to the lay person who's just sitting there on the jury, you know, who watches too much investigation discovery, I mean, you have to, like, they've been so conditioned, you have to tell them a story now.
It's like, where was the semen at?
Yeah, you, like,
There was no semen.
I just think semen's everywhere.
It's like, nope, case closed.
Yeah.
No
like,
semen, nothing happened.
You literally have to tell juries a story now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, my wife was on a jury duty a couple months ago, and she came home with it. Well, she was there for, I don't remember, over a week. And the shit that she said, like, she didn't say anything about the case or anything like that, but she's like, it's crazy in there. Like, the judge told them, they're like, you cannot come out of here unless you have a unanimous decision. And so if one person goes in there and says no, then you can't leave until either all of you change that person's mind to yes, or all of you say no.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's bullshit. Because all you need is that one person that says no. And then you're just like, did you see the same shit we saw? You know?
Well, it's like the, who was it? It was the girl that murdered her boyfriend, and, like, one of her stories was that ninjas came in and did it. Like it was a big,
be real.
It was a big deal. Like, I can't think of her name right now. It was really high profile.
Ninjas.
Jodi Arias.
What?
Yeah, like, that was one of the stories. But like, she was found guilty, but then they got held up on life versus death because like, they had to pull a juror. That's what it was. Because one of the jurors said, despite all of the testimony and all the stuff they'd heard, they believed the Lifetime movie they watched.
Oh, God.
More than they believed this trial.
What the fuck?
Because Lifetime movies are the arbiters
What the fuck?
of all truth.
Dude. No.
Yeah,
What
it was.
the
Yeah, it
fuck?
was a Lifetime movie.
God damn it, Lifetime.
Was there, like, a gay brother or a murderous wife-beating man in there?
Probably. It's a Hallmark movie. Son of a bitch. No.
But okay, so I was gonna ask, or, like, I showed you earlier today. I kind of mentioned this before we started. For those of you out there, not Mickey Mouse, but Steamboat Willie, the first version of Mickey Mouse. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want, I think, like, the original cartoon is now public domain. So
Something.
not one, not two, not three, but 4 movies have been announced for Steamboat Willie.
It's like they're waiting.
Yeah, like literally waiting until January 1st.
Like, you think somebody's waiting until there's like, all right, as soon as Doug comes on this list, I'm going to fucking make a movie about Doug. You know? Like,
If you ever wanted to see a Hey Arnold horror movie.
yeah. If you always want to make Hey Arnold's head a normal size, that's going to be one of the death scenes. See? We need to
shrink his
copyright this
head.
episode.
Yeah. But no, but yeah, like, so I sent you the one that has Simon Phillips, which
Looks
like
legit.
it was like it's much in the way of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, where which I believe they shot this entire thing months ago in preparation for it becoming public domain.
What if they just did all in one shot?
A one shot.
January 1st to January 2nd, and they released it on January 2nd.
That'd be cool.
See? Boom.
Yeah, and the other one was Stephen Lamorte announced a movie, the Steamboat Willie movie, in conjunction with the Terrifier 2 people,
Could be another.
with the producers of Terrifier 2.
Could be another great one.
Yeah, which, like, both of those, I kind of feel like we're going to get a very distinctive Simon Phillips type movie, and I enjoy those. Mm-hmm. And then with Stephen Lamorte, there's this, like, just in the two movies we watched, he thinks so deeply about the story
Yeah.
and the intentions of the characters and the way everything is supposed to go that I don't feel like there's anything left out in a Stephen Lamorte movie, considering he shot a movie in front of a green screen and made it look like everybody was in the same room.
That was nuts when we talked to him about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very detail-oriented.
So I'm excited to see both of those.
That will be good.
But do I want to watch every single Steamboat Willie horror movie?
I mean, maybe they all have different versions of it.
Maybe.
You know, maybe one's a pirate and maybe one isn't.
But yeah, like I don't know, maybe it's just one of these things that like I just want to watch all of them so I can have knowledge on them in case, you know, some random podcast is like, we need somebody who's interested.
Who knows about a fucking Steamboat Willie horror movie?
Yeah, who knows about this one particular Steamboat Willie horror movie?
Indeed. And then we'll be like, well, guess what?
We've watched that one. Let's go on that podcast. Yeah.
We can just get Ray J with that song, I Hit It First. And then, yeah, I'll never quote that guy again. But he's like, no, that's not a diss track. What's that song about then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But what are we drinking?
We are drinking Cruzan Blackstrap rum.
I'm not gonna lie, that did look very intimidating.
It did. It was
bottle,
super dark.
Yeah, it is. The bottle looks very intimidating, but when you smelled it, it smelled like a little like maple syrup.
It was very very sweet.
And now that we're mixing it,
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty. Pretty tasty.
Oh yeah. This was a purchase on the way home from work one night.
Official.
Because I drive by the same liquor store every night, so I figure I might as well just pick it up.
So you know what? Might as well stop in there.
Yeah.
Introduce myself.
Maybe I can pick up another bottle and the guy behind the counter can be like, Anthrax.
Ugh.
What? Like the lead singer of the band Anthrax made this whiskey. It's like, jeez.
Maybe he has a autism and savant syndrome, just like the Good Doctor.
Yeah, like he saw that I was like taken aback when he said that, because like that's a weird way to start a conversation.
Right. We've been starting to watch that show. It's good. You know, it's got some funny parts. You know, it's pretty funny. The way he just talks to people, he's like, "You do not have a tumor. You actually have chlamydia."
Oh, the Good Doctor. Yeah.
And you are dying. And he's like, God damn.
I kind of like the show for like the first 5 or 6 episodes, and then they try to like normal it out a little bit.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
And it just doesn't work.
I don't think, not yet it hasn't. We're like in season 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it kept getting, you know, like there's a couple things and you're just like, fuck you. If that would have happened in real life, like the sexual harassing surgeon, and then the boyfriend pushed him up against a locker, and then the surgeon told the other person, so that person got fired. It's like, okay, I'll see you in court. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to tell me this. And then there's like, try to blame it on the girl. You're just like, okay, she'll see you in court too. And then when they gave him back his job, all of a sudden they threw out the race card, and you're just like, I didn't hear him say anything about the race card. He just said that he wanted his job back and he wouldn't sue the hospital. You know, like, the boyfriend was in the right, but then, you know, and I was like, oh God, whatever.
So messy.
Right. But it's pretty funny.
Yeah. I haven't watched that much of it. Well,
What are we watching tonight?
we are watching.
Let's see, we haven't even fucking talked like all day long.
I know. I normally do a little bit of research, so this is going to be some on the fly research as I'm vamping to get the screen to open.
Maybe I know everything.
About Satanic Hispanics.
I mean, in real life, maybe.
This is actually an anthology film.
All right.
5 directors. I don't know a lot of these names. I know Gigi Saul Guerrero. I'm pretty sure she was a WWE wrestler. So I think she was in NXT.
Wrestling.
Yeah, she was in like the developmental. And now she's a director. If that's the same person, I believe that's the same person, so don't quote me on that. Also, Eduardo Sanchez, who was I think he was the director who retained the rights of the 2 directors on Blair Witch. He retained the rights to Blair Witch and made the Blair Witch 2 and the reboot.
Where they did the 40 dance.
Yeah.
That was a messed up movie too.
But yeah, so he like they're in this one. And who is it? Efren Ramirez, the guy that played Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite.
Hell yeah.
I'd vote for him.
He shaved his head. It was too hot.
And friend of the podcast, Ken Arnold.
Boom. Freaking Night Watchman.
Yeah, Mr. Night Watchman himself. He's an elder statesman of independent horror.
He's fucking funny.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's super fun. But those are the only names that really jump out at me. But basically, there's a bunch of dead people in a house in El Paso, and the police bust in and they find this guy, or Efren Ramirez, Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite there, and take him back to the station, and he tells them all of these stories.
All right.
And that's the anthology film in a nutshell.
So I was helping my parents move from California to... Where the fuck did they live in Texas? I don't remember. So we were going, and my wife had never been through a border patrol.
Really?
Yeah, she's been, Northwest her whole... Midwest her whole life. So we were doing a convoy. My mom was leading the pack, and then my wife, now she was my girlfriend at the time, was in front of me, and there was me in the truck. So my mom pulls up, and we've lived in San Diego, so we're bound border patrol all the time, and so they always tell you, okay, come up, slow down. And they do a quick visual of your car, and they tell you to go forward. So when my mom's like, okay, go forward, my girlfriend, my wife now, she's like, oh, we can go? And punched the fucking gas, dude. I was like, bird, and peeled out, fucking went through there. And I was like, oh my God, they fucking picked their guns up and shit. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to see my girlfriend and my little sister get shot up. So I had to hurry up and speed up and some on the brakes to get their attention. Excuse me. And my mom's looking through the rear view, and all she sees is the Border Patrol holding their guns at me in the truck and have the dog with them now. And they're like, "Are you an American citizen?" I'm like, "Yes." I was like, "Dude, that's just my girlfriend." I was like, "She's never been in a Border Patrol. She doesn't know what's going on." I'm like, "There's nothing going on. We're just moving from, San Diego to Kingston, Texas."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just like, "Whatever," and got all pissed and fucking let us go through. My mom's like, "What the hell did you do, Brian?" I was like, "Dude, that was all my girlfriend's fault." And I had a big old talk. I was like, "Hey, just because they wave one car doesn't mean you can accelerate through being like,
like,
yeah,
freedom.
Like, I don't know, I've never done this." But
yeah,
never forget that story.
that's pretty funny.
Because it was like kind of the beginning of our relationship too. So it's kind of like a big favor.
Died?
It was like a big favor. Like, "Hey, new girlfriend, can you drive my mom's car and my little sister from, California all the way to Texas?" Yeah. Yeah, you've never met them. My sister's in high school. Like, you can drive in fucking high school. And we were 22 years old?
Oh, wow.
So especially didn't look suspicious at all. Smashing through Border Patrol, dude. What the fuck?
That's the thing. They always have to be on like high alert, and they were probably just like, people fucking around here. God damn it.
Because it was fucked, yeah, man. Because I had a mohawk, and then I also had like a bandana, like low on my head. So they were probably just like, look at this fucking guy. Yeah, man. And I was like a big like Dodge Ram, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Just the whole look.
everything just looked shitty.
Damn.
But all right, let's grab a refill.
All right. Well, we'll be back with the beginning of Satanic Hispanics.
All right.
All right, and we're back with the beginning of Satanic Hispanics.
Dun dun dun.
This is a Dread Central movie. Okay.
Epic. Oh damn! Automatically just kicking in the door, huh?
Yeah, so the El Paso SWAT is
Coming in hot.
coming in hot, and there's a bunch of dead bodies.
Looks like bolt holes to the head.
Damn.
Damn, to the face. They are doing the 2 to the dome.
Yeah, that is a double tap to the cranial vault.
Ooh, it looks like some of them have 2 like devil horn shots, and then 1 in the cheek, and then 1 in the neck. All right, there's 1 in the cheek. No to the head.
There was a guy that was bleeding from his nose.
That girl got shot in her knee.
And this guy got his throat slit.
Well, I mean, he might have had a headshot.
Didn't see one.
Cheek. We're gonna need more body bags.
That's like it's almost like a Jaws line. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Right. How about you go in there and turn the light on? That
So
would
then
work instead of having to use your flashlights on your guns.
Come up to the last guy in the jean jacket,
It's like more of the same everywhere we go.
who's sitting in a chair.
Oh, and he's got a gun, but he's chained.
He's dead. Somebody
Yeah.
pulled the chain.
Somebody fucking Ferris Bueller'd his ass.
Or no, I was gonna say Weekend at Bernie's.
Yep. All right. I don't think that he's moving. They've emptied at least 50 shots into him.
Why are they just standing there?
So it's a dead body that has a handcuff
And they're gonna do it a third time?
and chains on his arm. And it's like on Grown Ups where he ties the bus driver and he just keeps pulling the string.
So then they finally decide to look over to the door where the chain is. And it's
Fucking Pedro.
It's Pedro from
God damn, do it. He sucks.
from Napoleon Dynamite, who just chopped his own hand off to get out of a chain.
Where's the handcuff? After his hand? So
He chopped before his hand.
he either sucks at aiming or doesn't know how
Well, and he sucks at chopping
is
too,
it physics work?
his hand is still attached.
So he chopped his hand and then he tried to do it again. He got finally behind the handcuff. So he went through all that pain of the first chop for no reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now we're in the police station in the interrogation
With
area.
Big Bertha coming in.
And
Big Al.
And I was going to say Old Biff.
Old Biff and Big Berth.
They're like the two police officers from
Big Berth,
Tropical Cocktails.
God. That's exactly who they are in real fucking...
But without the gigantic hair.
I thought she was a janitor. There's no way that she just dressed like that as a professional.
Oh, it's
Oh, all right. They're
Greg
detectives,
Grunberg
huh?
from he's from Mission Impossible and Alias.
Oh, so damn, Pedro knows fucking Spanish and French, huh? Nahuatl?
Is that like an
Indian?
like a Native American language? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Nahuatl?
I don't know. Okay, and so now, no.
Juan? Sure.
Juan, Johnny, John, Lone Wolf. Bitch, you ain't Lone Wolf McCloud. Did they say they call me El Valigra? El Viagra?
Viajero?
The Traveler. He's like, one time I went for fucking school secretary at my high school and I fucking didn't get it. And this white kid danced for me.
You know that song Canned Heat by Jamiroquai? It's a great song.
I'm waiting for his cousin to come up in their lowriders to start bucking the place up. So he's saying that he was the victim. Obviously he was, if he was chained
Yeah.
and handcuffed to a wall.
And trying to chop himself out of a chain.
But then at the same time, why are you trying to chop yourself out of a chain when the police were trying to get into there?
Instead of just waiting for them to...
Maybe he's just high on PCP. You said you were born here. Where are your documentations? Wow, Big Bertha just coming in
Jeez.
with the automatically assumptions, huh?
With the assumptions that...
You know what happens when you assume.
you make an ass out of you and me. Or what is it? The Samuel L. Jackson line in The Long Kiss Goodnight. You make an ass out of you and umption.
So now Pedro is doing that, looking off to a distance, like talking to himself, like, yeah, they were some sick fuckers what they did.
Yeah, so they all want to know why he's still alive and everybody else is dead.
He's like, haven't I already been enough already? They're like, no, you chopped your own hand, you idiot. And clearly they didn't know how to bandage it properly because there's a bloodline where his hand, where his wrap is.
Yeah.
Oh, so Pedro is saying that he had to watch all those people get murked like that?
Yeah.
I don't know what he said, but he said, no offense. And the officer said, none taken. And then Big Berth said, I did.
Probably because he raised his voice.
Oh. If I don't leave here within 90 minutes. Uh-oh.
We're all going to be dead. It's very so serious.
He didn't sell that much Tupperware, so Uncle Rico's going to come in there and fuck up those people. He's going to arm himself with footballs and steak and just start throwing shit at people.
He will throw that football over them damn mountains.
Uh-oh. So is he supposed to be a Native American or a Hispanic dude?
I'm assuming Hispanic.
But yet he's like, you wouldn't believe this great nation, this great land. And he started sounding like, you know, he's from a reservation. I would have stuck with the wedding. The wedding. Are they referencing Kill Bill?
I'm not sure.
Damn. And then Pedro just said, I feel sorry for you, Chubby.
Oh, jeez.
But you don't know which one? Boom.
Probably talking to him.
Yeah.
I mean, because they were having the conversation.
So he's saying that he was on a bus with these people, but he didn't know any of them.
Okay, so are we dealing with an illegal trafficking?
He said he was born in the States, remember?
Yeah.
Do you know this person or do you not know this person? He's saying he doesn't know if he met them before or after. After he died?
After he died? You knew him?
Met him.
In the afterlife?
Death is never the end. Oh, shit.
Oh, so we're going to start dealing with afterlife shit here.
Well, Pedro just said there's portals to come from in and out of afterlife.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'm interested. You have my attention.
Right. It's a Beetlejuice door. You can't say that name 2 more times, otherwise we're fucked. Aren't they making a remake of Beetlejuice? Oh,
Yeah, sequel.
Oh, God, that was 2.
It's already been filmed. So, chapter 2, Tambien lo vi.
There it goes.
I don't know what that means. I'll have to look that up.
Tambien. Does that mean, like, good? So keep it low. So now we're in somebody's apartment that has no ceiling lights, just desk lamps plugged in everywhere. That's got to cost more than just fucking ceiling lights.
Yeah.
Oh, they do have a nice spiral staircase, which doesn't make any sense at all. If you can afford a nice spiral staircase...
Saw it too.
What?
Saw it too, that's what it means. Like, saw it as well.
Huh. Nope.
Okay, so he's...
On Molly, and he's doing...
Yeah, we see some dude, like, talking 100 miles an hour.
Looks like he's at a rave with a flashlight.
Like, just waving the flashlight like a crackhead.
God.
Like, pressing buttons. Like, is
he doing the cross method?
I think he is, but it almost looks like OCD on, like...
Oh, he's just fucking around. They just keep pressing the light on and light off, and he just keeps going.
And he's going to do it again.
So he's kind of trying to do a cross method.
Yeah, it looks like a cross.
And there's some old woman with him. He's like, did you see that?
Now he's saying a bunch of numbers, like 6, 9, 4.
Yeah, he keeps saying 69 to this old woman. What the fuck's he doing?
It's a very modern relationship.
Like, did you see it? Oh, that's not a woman. That's a man.
Is that a man?
Damn, it just said man speaking.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, fuck.
Brian has misgendered somebody.
Apparently, 2024. So what the fuck is he trying to do? He's like trying to do like, you only have like a 2 or 3 others like, hey, Uncle Anthony, watch this. And you know you're about to see some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what this guy's doing. He's like, keep watching this.
Like, watch me as I continue to do the same thing I was doing. So he's a pizza delivery driver?
He basically is holding a pizza delivery driver as hostage, I bet. You're not leaving until you see this. Like it's fucking one of those 3D books where you have to cross your eyes and the picture pops out.
Like, if I get you to believe in my weird thing, can I not pay for my pizza?
Right? He's like, well, technically, the pizza wasn't in my hand within 30 minutes, so that means it's free, right? And he's like, I've been standing for 15 minutes watching you fucking strobe out. So, did you like how the pizza delivery guy just got on his bike and left, didn't even give him his pizza?
I would get the hell out of there, too. I mean...
But you know what? I'm getting too old for this, Briggs. And I'd fucking drive off. That dude was clearly too old for it.
Yeah, no, he got a pizza.
He got a cheese pizza with whole green olives on it. Not sliced olives.
That's different.
And only 1 olive per slice.
I know.
Now he has a Rubik's Cubes, multiple Rubik's Cubes that are all solved, except the center one is a different color. My kid's been doing Rubik's Cubes lately.
Is he getting fast?
Yeah, he is.
Because I know you can do it in like 15 moves or less. There's like a system to it.
I mean, they're all just algorithms. I can't find that shit.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
You know, but what do you call it? There's an app that you take a picture of the side of it, and then it tells you what to do, and then you solve it.
Yeah.
So he's kind of memorizing that one. But he'd probably shit his pants if he saw that he had like a 4x4, and then he's like, oh, I want a dodecahedron next, and I want like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a fucking 23x23. And I looked it up, that fucking thing's $1,500. So he just solved another one, but...
Well, except for the middle. There's like the middle square. So basically he's getting ready for a speed competition.
Where he takes a bunch of speed. Oh, no?
No.
Oh.
No, the speed competitions they do for the Rubik's Cube where like they're saying the world record is at 7 seconds.
No, it's not. It's fucking it's like so much lower than that. I'd say like 2 or 3 seconds.
Are you serious?
For sure.
That's insane.
For sure. So like he was playing around so much, so now we're getting on Amazon where you put your hands on these platforms, and as soon as your hands get lifted up, it starts the timer. As soon as you put your hands back down, it stops the timer.
Wow.
Yeah. So that shit, I want to say it's like 3 or 4 seconds, that these people can do this shit. I don't know why Rubik's Cube, like my nephew, he's into Rubik's Cubes too now.
Yeah.
Santa gave my wife a 2x2 Rubik's Cube. I can't solve that shit.
What the hell? That's
Dude,
crazy.
it's fucking like, and I'm just like, okay, how do I, like, I'm really thinking, like, how the fuck would you twist this shit? Like, twist it backwards and then twist it around and then back and then forward. Yeah.
So now, so this guy's, he has a visa and he needs to be working and...
He's trying to sell the house so he can leave the country.
Okay. All right, you caught that. I didn't.
That's not very smart with your money. Why wouldn't you just...
He got it.
Why wouldn't you just leave the house as supplemental income?
I know. Like,
Boom.
do a... what is it?
He just said there's a Chinese guy that does 18 Rubik's Cubes in a minute and a half.
That's insane.
Yeah. What guy? Huh?
The one from the podcast
You
I
want to
told
kick
you
his
about.
fucking ass? You think you can podcast or you think you can fucking Rubik's Cube better than me? Like, yeah, Rubik's Cubes are cool, but you ever seen a pair of tits?
I mean,
In real life?
the thing is, I don't get this whole like speed competition thing. It's like, I would be happy if I just finished it.
Yeah, right.
Because I tried and then I give up.
But I told you, I know some yo-yoers, and they told me there is a dark society in yo-yoing.
Really?
Oh
yeah,
God.
you mentioned that, yeah.
Like, how many yo-yos can you fit inside of you?
Ugh.
Dude. Hey, who can take the most scandalous picture with the yo-yo?
So now, some guy with a camcorder is there, and he's telling him about something in the house. So maybe he thinks it's like a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
A fantasma.
Oh, so this is the guy that's going to start raving again.
He's gonna do his light show for this guy.
He's like, all right, watch this. And then he's doing the raving again. It's going to be somebody outside just fucking like flashing back, doing like Morse code with a flashlight.
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
Right. You're a nerd. And then it just goes, go to bed. So like, what the fuck is he trying to... Is he trying to open up a portal?
I don't know what he's doing.
Is he trying to do the algorithm? God damn it. It literally just said, in reality, to an algorithm.
So he's doing a ritualistic algorithm with a light.
There it is. You see it?
Is this the whole Rubik's Cube thing?
I was about to say, he's doing a Rubik's Cube algorithm with a flashlight in a hallway. And that's going to be the portal to... Well, looks like I need to throw away my kids' fucking Rubik's Cubes tomorrow.
He's going to open a portal to hell.
All of a sudden, it's going to be like... Like, I told you, quit fucking around with that Rubik's Cube. Go outside and play a sport.
Go throw a baseball right now.
Right? He's like, do it again. So now the guy's thinking that he sees it. I don't think that he sees it either.
I can't see anything.
That dude looks like probably a shoulder surgeon. He's like, you're going to keep doing this. You're going to fucking throw your shoulder out, and then I'm going to get that insurance.
And I'm gonna get a payday off
Fat
this.
ass check.
So he's gonna walk in the room that he's been shining this light on furiously.
Not everyone can see it. You got to cross your eyes and kind of make them blurry to see the boat come out. And he's like, I have a theory. What it could be, but, he does it, and then Will Smith comes out from fucking Pursuit of Happiness. He's like, you finally did it. You sold that fucking thing. I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen that movie?
No.
It's not bad. You'd have to keep his wife's name out of your mouth.
Out of your fucking mouth.
Out of your fucking mouth.
So now here he goes again. He's doing some more Rubik's Cube shit. And now the guy's like, stop doing that. You fucking weirdo.
It's like, seriously, I'm trying to focus.
He's like, God damn, you don't have epilepsy.
God, that would give me epilepsy. Having to see that,
It'd
like,
give you a goddamn migraine. How many Rubik's Cubes can you have? Oh.
So now he broke a Rubik's Cube?
He was leaving and he knocked the Rubik's Cube off and it broke and he didn't even look back at it. He just opened the door and left. Like, what a fucking dick.
Man, I'd be getting the hell out of there too if somebody's waving a light in the hallway.
If he's fucking has a, what do you call it, a pacifier in his mouth, he's wearing a lanyard glow stick and he's just flapping around a light switch.
Yeah.
So I like how he put a piece of pizza
on a pan.
Shitty olives.
And he's cooking in the dark.
He doesn't have a microwave? That piece looked like shit.
Is this supposed to mean that basically... No, I was about to say, is like the power out? But no.
When my wife and I first moved in together, we had this neighbor who lived in the apartment. Yeah, my wife's birthday is very close to Thanksgiving. So some days it lands on Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And so I went up to him one time and I was like, hey, it's my wife's birthday. Can I use your oven for a birthday cake? And like, you guys just come over and eat the turkey and everything over here. He's like, oh man, my gas is off. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, no, seriously. So he was feeding himself, 3 kids, and his mom off of a fucking electrical hot plate.
Wow.
And I was like, what the fuck? You want some money, man? Like, I'll pay your gas bill.
That's insanity.
Fucking 5 of you, and you're eating off a hot plate. He was making, like, fucking pots of soup and, like, chicken and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? He made some really good chicken cacciatore. You would have never guessed it was just off a fucking electric hot plate.
Wow. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Then we got his mom fucking stoned as fuck, and she ate so many little Smokies. Good.
Oh, geez.
God.
So he's sitting at the table
Trying to eat that ugly pizza.
And all of a sudden
the ugliest fucking
like
demon zombie
thing is like...
Looks like a fucking Rubik's Cube. It's all like bent, all fucked up.
At his feet.
Ugh.
So now we're in a different room with stained glass windows.
That's the kitchen.
That is a very odd kitchen.
What?
Now his hand is all...
It looks like he did something wrong to me because his fingers are bent backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. He's fucking...
Bend his
Kobe
fingers.
Bryant Black Mamba bending him back into place.
Like multiple fingers. That's
Damn,
fucked.
his middle finger and his index. The two best fingers.
That's crazy.
You ever see that shit with Kobe?
I saw that, yeah.
When his fucking shit was dislocated, he's like, ugh, and then he pops back in. He's like, all right, put me in. God damn, what a beast.
He was cut from a different cloth.
So now this guy's going in. Oh, he grabs a
like a baby butcher
cleaver.
knife. It was a meat cleaver, yeah. And he sees the
I just don't think he's tough enough. Like, all you do is play Rubik's Cube. You just bent your fingers back into place, and now you're grabbing a butcher's knife.
Yeah, really.
God, that fucking thing is all fucked up looking.
Yeah, I have no clue what that is. Oh, geez, and it's like pale white with...
That's the front of it. That's supposed to be its tits.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but
It's
it looked
hard
like
to
it was
tell.
hairy, but then it was just like, it's veiny.
Yeah, like pale white veiny. It's just, damn.
God. That thing was under your table?
So he throws a blanket over it and he calls... Oh, he calls the woman he was talking to earlier.
He's like, I broke my hand. What do you mean you broke your hand? All you do is play fucking Rubik's Cube. God. That's the first thing you say. Hey, I broke my hand. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there was this fucking beast monster demon thing that came out from your tail. I mean, nothing to worry about. But
That's
my
the
fingers.
side story.
What the fuck? No, start off with that.
Yeah, I know. Why didn't you lead with that? So then the guy's back.
I'd say, how did you break your hand? Oh, yeah, I was getting into that. A monster came out and tried to kill me.
So the guy came back that he was that he was doing the light show for earlier, and he goes, what are you doing here? He says, let me in. For what? And he says, let me in.
I gotta take a shit.
I got to do a Dookie Dragon.
He's just like, damn, I need a Cleveland steamer coming out right now. Right?
Yeah.
And so he asks, like, did you see that girl? And he's like, yeah, she's downstairs under my table. My mother
was here. He said so. He saw his mother when the Rubik's Cube guy was doing the light show.
It'd be funny if he's like, all right, you caught me, man. I've been banging your mom for like the last 3 months. Oh, and she's dead, though.
Oh, she's...
Like on The Office, like, my mom's in a wheelchair. Where he could still...
Oh, so this guy... So this was his mom's house. So he said she died in her room.
And he said that he saw her there. She wanted to warn me.
I need you to do your light show again.
Right.
Yeah, he needs to do the light thing again.
I need you to do the fucking rave dance.
Do the rave dance
So
with
I
the
could
light.
say bye to my mom on that side. What if he like hated his mom? He's like, I told you I'd amount to something, bitch. And then leaves. Stop doing the light. Stop doing the light.
Like, I don't need any more. It's my closure, not hers.
I stand up when I pee, Mom. Vicky Valentine showed me her boobies and I like those too. And then he leaves.
Yeah.
Where did you get it from? It's in my head.
Oh.
To put together puzzles to solve Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah, it's the Rubik's Cube algorithm.
God damn it.
That's pretty creative, though.
No. What?
Really?
Have you ever solved a Rubik's Cube or play the Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube isn't like this. Like a Rubik's Cube, like it goes around this way, this way, this way. You can't just do it like this. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I think it's interesting they're trying to tie that in.
It is. It's
And
a very
everything's
interesting concept.
Like kind of a Rubik's Cube in this portion.
Also looks like he's just trying to bless the wall with, you know.
So he comes back and
oh, shit.
the demon zombie that was covered in the blanket is gone. That's not scary. Not at all.
Right.
Terrifying.
She
That
was just here.
she could be anywhere, literally anywhere in your house.
I mean, I got to give this guy credit, though.
Oh,
All right.
Wait.
She's just hiding like fucking scary movie. He's like, I'm in your house. Where am I? He's like, you're right there. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Her feet are fucking literally sticking out of the blanket.
Like, you
while
can't
she's
see
trying
me.
to crawl like a turtle out of there.
I'm wearing a blanket. You can't see me.
You can't see me. Come and find me.
It's like,
oh, God.
It's like when I go to brush Levi's teeth.
Right?
He'll just cover in a blanket like I can't see him.
You're like, So now this good dude just grabs that umbrella. Oh, he's going to poke her or is he going to hit her with it?
You're going to poke the demon zombie with an umbrella? No, you're going to lift the blanket.
What if that's the ass end of it? It's just face down, ass up.
You see a booty? No, there's teeth.
All of a sudden the umbrella opened up by itself.
Jeez, that's a
What the
haggard
fuck
looking
is it?
face.
The creature saying, help me. All right, so now the creature has a quarter of its face looks like a human. So you can see one eyeball.
Yeah.
But the other 75% of it looks like it got kicked by a horse multiple times.
It does.
God damn, is that its collarbone sticking out? What the
And so
fuck?
the other guy hugs.
All right, well, that's his mom.
The demon zombie, that's his mom.
His mom is hairy as fuck.
I know.
Forgive me, Mom. I just wanted to leave you alone. Damn.
Jeez, this is... Wow.
He's like, I didn't think my horse would monkey stomp you. Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh.
So now...
Jesse's girl.
Jesse is... Oh, so Jesse's calling the Rubik's Cube guy.
But he had to reject that.
Because he's right in the middle of
He's never going to fucking forget this.
a demon zombie reunion.
You're hugging this thing. Uh-oh.
So now he's...
Oh, God.
Starts grunting and groaning and does his light show again.
Oh, but his hand is broke.
And he's calling out the
blue,
colors.
Red,
Yeah.
green, blue, 69. Uh-oh. So now the demon is looking at him with a bad eye. All right.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
So he did the thing, or the whole ritual, and now all of a sudden, like...
They exploded?
Yeah, they literally exploded.
They exploded, and now there's just...
Entrails
Jesus.
everywhere.
Blood and guts and clothes all over his kitchen and stained glass window.
Jeez, that's...
God
wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was fucked. All right, no more Rubik's Cubes. I should make my kid watch this.
Yeah.
Like, you think Rubik's Cubes are cool now? Look at this.
This is what happens if you become obsessed with Rubik's Cubes.
That pillow looks like an asshole. But I think it's like, this was my mom's house. Isn't this an apartment?
I think so, yeah.
All right, well.
So now so a Rubik's Cubes guy walks all the way
He's
outside.
for sure not getting that fucking first and last and security deposit back.
Unless you got some heavy duty cleaner. So now Jesse's calling back.
Dude, what a night, man.
I know.
He's like, I was just trying to sit here, have a nice glass of wine, fuck around with some Rubik's Cubes.
I know, yeah.
My hand's all broke. Two people
anything.
exploded in my kitchen. So just like, are you fucking around? Like, what was that picture? He's like, I'm confused.
I'm confused. Yeah, I would be confused too. Like you did your weird Rubik's Cube ritual, and now all of a sudden you have like an exploded body in your...
Did he just say that he saw his dad?
Yeah.
So he said it was his dad, and the train killed his dad, but why did that guy think it was his mom?
Maybe it's one of those things that... Oh, and he's seeing...
Oh, so he's seeing...
himself.
Is he seeing himself, or is he seeing his dad in the mirror?
Is there multiples of him? Because there's like a guy at the door and a guy... And they're doing the light thing to him.
Oh, so now we're back with the pizza delivery
who's
dude?
Not seeing anything. That I think the guy's just like, if I keep humoring him, he won't kill me, right?
So I'm guessing that guy opened up a portal like the future,
I guess,
or something. Because now we're back at the precinct where Pedro is just trying to tell the story. All right.
So now,
detectives, can I have a word?
The head of the detectives is going to call the detectives out.
Yep, and he's saying, "Don't take too long. I got a Tupperware and a fucking tetherball tournament to get to."
So they have a mugshot match on this guy.
There's a few of them, actually. Juan Garcia. 1996. Damn, I'm like older than him. Oh, wait,
Antonio
no, he's not.
Saul Guerrero.
Right there. Born on Halloween.
Is it... Okay, so if he's still alive and all these people that were presumably like illegals or whatever, right? Is he a coyote?
Damn, maybe he's a fucking skinwalker. Now that one's saying he was born in 1973, but it looks like it's the same age, the same. Well, that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying that he died in 1997. 1997.
That looks like the lady from The Hangover. When, you know, they're sitting down in the police station, it's like, oh, let's go to Vegas. Let's steal a cop car. And it's like, like her and Rob Riggle.
Right. Can I please go? She's like, no, bitch. Like, you know how much crazy shit we just found about you?
I know, yeah. You're not going anywhere.
I told you the truth.
We need some answers.
And she's like, okay, you died in a car accident in 1997. He's going to be like, yeah, I did. I'm fucking Rob Snow or Jon Snow.
Jon Snow, yeah.
The reason I survived, I'm fucking Superman. Oh, he's saying he cannot die.
Wow, so he's...
He is the last drag. No?
I don't know that one.
My friend used to fucking sing the Highlander song.
I was about to say Highlander, but...
The Last Dragon, that's from a...
I mean, the Highlander can't die, but unless it's at the hands of another Highlander, right?
I don't know. Never watched that nerdy show.
You never watched the Highlander?
Fuck no.
Highlander Endgame was one of my favorite movies. When the Highlander from the movie, Christopher Lambert, faces Adrian Paul, the Highlander from the show.
Breaking Bad?
No.
Oh.
No, Adrian Paul.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul.
Boom.
The Highlander from the show in a fight at the end, and Adrian Paul actually beats Christopher Lambert.
Nope, never saw that. But my friend got really big into drugs, and he ordered a Highlander bathrobe, and just walked around the house all day in a Highlander bathrobe and a Highlander sword in his underwear.
That's scary.
And a pipe.
That is terrifying.
We're like fucking 20 years old.
I love those movies. They're great.
No, he used to sing it. You know, I am immortal. And I was like, all right. Fuck, I guess, man.
I knew somebody that maybe I've told this before, but he bought a Gandalf sword.
What the fuck?
From the movie, the replica sword, and tried to get somebody to sharpen it for him.
What a shitty sword.
And all of the, like the sword smiths, whatever, around, like, basically said, like, no, we're not going to
It's aluminum.
We're not going to sharpen your fucking sword. So he bought a sword sharpener and had a sword and a sword sharpener
God.
in his house. And he had like gouge marks on that shit, and he like actually like chopped a piece of a palm tree off with it.
So the police are still talking to this guy, and he says that he's immortal, that he's 542 years old. And so then he's like, "Look at my hand," and he unwrapped his hand, and there's nothing on it now. And so they still don't believe him. They're calling him a vampire story.
So he's gonna tell them a vampire story,
and then he does that shit-eating grim.
El Vampiro. I don't need a translation for that.
I wonder what that is.
The vampire?
Or it's
El
Camino.
It's like that, what is it? The El Nino skit with
the El Peligro.
With Chris Farley. He's like, El Nino, it's Spanish for the Nino.
So now we're at a fucking party where there's just a bunch of severed heads and missing limbs, and
like somebody's draining the blood out of people and putting them in shot cups.
And then he just took 4 shots back to back to back. And he's a vampire because he's wearing shitty clothes.
And he even burps after he drinks his blood. So there's a woman who's still alive.
Look like she's a hippie though.
She does.
See, that's the thing. Like Key and Peele did
or she looks like a barmaiden. She does. She looks like she's about to.
She's a pirate.
Grab you several several steins of
an ale
of the best ale you have, my good man.
Yeah, Key and Peele did a good skit about becoming a vampire, and he's like, "Nah, man, I just want to see what it's like in the future."
So
he makes sense though. When you become a vampire, why do you gotta dress all shitty like that?
I know.
Why can't you still wear like sweatpants and a t-shirt?
You could. You don't have to
dress like a fucking pirate with a cape.
You don't have to be Victorian, and you don't have to.
What the fuck? So the girl is trying to escape, and he's like, "Come back," and she's under his control.
Yeah.
So now there's a guy walking his dogs.
And the guy says, fucking Halloween, and just walks off. Yeah, like, I'm not messing with y'all. Bye. Right. Like, whatever weird sex game you guys have going on.
God. And so now the vampire just sucked her blood.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he pulls out, he had some blood on his
he's got a Tide pen.
Yeah. And now his Tide pen doesn't work. Tide pens don't work on blood?
Yeah, they don't really get blood out of anything. That's not how Tide pens work. But he's a vampire. He's not, he doesn't know about how Tide pens work.
Now he's got a shitty ass flip phone. And he does like the hissing through his teeth. Must you disturb me?
I do like how they play him off to be like the super annoying, like old school vampire.
Yeah, I think they're trying too hard,
I think it works. Because this is supposed to be campy, this one.
I think that now he's talking kind of normal. He's like, that's not right. Oh, shit. Oh. She's trying to convince him.
Oh, they're daylight
savings. Oh,
and
shit.
He has fucked up. He's got 15 minutes.
Damn. Fuck, this is fucked up. So you need to hurry up, quit talking on the phone, and drive your ass. Mm-hmm. So he's arguing with her because she's like, you need to hurry up and get home.
I kind of feel like if you have 15 minutes to get home, you shouldn't be arguing about how amazing you are with 2 of those minutes.
So now she's like, I'm going to hang up as she's in her coffin with like a landline.
She's like, which one of us is smart and which one of us went out to the bar and ate a bunch of people right before daylight savings?
Oh, so now she's like, where exactly are you? And he's like, Old Town? She's like, what? Uh-oh. Oh. So now she tells him, you're going to die. You're not going to make it back here. Oh, so she's telling him, turn into a fucking bat and just fly over here. He's like, are you insane? Uh-oh.
So he's saying he can't do it right now. I swear I can do it. I just can't do it right now. So everybody's looking at me.
Telling her, I'm your master. I command you. Uh-oh. So now she's like, guess what? You're not my master, bitch. So I like how she has Tums beside her bed. Like maybe if whoever was they ate too much garlic.
So he can't go find somewhere to hide until it hits nighttime again?
He can't get in a car?
So he's trying to be a bat by jumping up and down.
Frolicking down the sidewalk.
He might as well be skipping.
Yep. How do you, like, I feel like turn into a bat would be like bike riding.
Seriously.
You know?
If that's like your thing.
Like, why doesn't he just break into somebody's house?
So then he sees somebody on their electric scooter. He's going to knock him off it. Yeah, saw that one coming.
Yeah, I don't think that electric scooter is going to make it all the way home. Did you hear that? What the fuck? Is it Birdie? The ones that did the electric scooter company, they're going out of, they're bankrupt?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. And you're like, who would have thunk that, you know? You couldn't trust civilization to not break your shit and, you know, use it properly.
Yeah.
And now this guy's riding this electric scooter and he's like, oh, I'm going to do no hands.
So now we're getting our scooter montage.
I feel like I'm flying.
And somebody's throwing eggs at him.
Damn, he's just being pelted.
He just got egged by a bunch of kids in clown suits.
Those are adults.
Those are adults, okay.
Those are either teenagers or young 20s. They're, in any case, they're not the right age to be doing this shit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
They're adults.
Yeah, they're grown adults throwing eggs at
another grown adult that's dressed as a vampire.
Is dressed as a vampire.
And then he scares them. So now he's going to... Clearly, he runs faster than that electric scooter.
Yeah, why didn't he just run all the way home?
Right? I've seen fucking Hotel Transylvania. He can run fast. So now he's...
I don't really watch Adam Sandler movies. I just avoid them.
See? And you're missing out on life, man.
No, I'm not.
You know, he just did another scene for Instagram where he fucking cracked a ball like fucking... Happy Gilmore.
Oh, okay.
He still got it, man.
No, because I heard he's doing a show where he plays the character again.
Damn, so the vampire just ripped his buddy's arm off. I would hit that dude with the arm that I just ripped off. Hand stabbing to the clown, and he just ripped the heart out.
Okay, so we got like I was about to say we had an outline, but no, we get the whole bloody heart.
There we go.
Just bleeding up on him.
Just wasting that wasting that blood, huh? And now his buddy's like, I know what you are.
So he breaks off a piece of wood and stabs the vampire in the liver Or no, in the middle of the chest.
No. At first, it looked like it was in his bottom left side, and now it's in his top right rib cage.
I think it was the weird swing.
Yeah, that's
It
nowhere
kind of threw
near
me
the
off.
heart. Is on the left side, you dipshit.
Yeah, it's on the left side of the mediastinum.
And it's even more towards the center of it.
Well, yeah, and that's like way too off to the side. Like he just punctured his lung.
Maybe. It looks like he also stabbed like about 6 inches above his liver.
Or like fucked up like a rib, maybe.
Right. Damn. Well, he ripped his head off.
So he bites his neck, drinks his blood, and rips his head off.
Now
That's a good dummy
close,
head.
There's no fucking amount of pens that are going to do that. Oh, shit.
So now the cops, Ken Arnold,
There's Ken with that mustache.
shows up. Sir,
And they're like, what the hell?
you just ripped his head off and drank his blood.
What are you hiding back there? There's dead bodies all around. Damn, he told the truth.
Yeah, he just tells the truth. I mean, there's a dead body right in front of him, so like they're not ready for him to tell the truth because they're staring at each other.
Like, what are you holding? He's like a severed head. And now the policemen are just laughing at him.
And they're laughing at him, yeah.
Excuse me.
So they ask if this is some kind of haunted house thing.
And
This feels like a Night Watchman thing.
right, they don't know what's going on.
They're just like it's the same vibe of so they're saying this is fake, and he picks up somebody's leg.
You need to stop. Put your games up. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. It's like a...
Now Ken wants a picture.
It's like a... What the fuck is that? Robert Downey Jr. The Jungle. Yep.
Yeah, so
The same thing.
yeah.
So
that's
Ken
right.
Arnold is grabbing the severed head and like trying to
like
lick the blood and
doing like crazy faces as he holds it. Like
He
take the
says
picture,
it's
take the picture.
Caro
Ah!
syrup, and then he tastes it and he's like, "Oh shit! Guess what?
That's not syrup.
That's real blood. It's in my
Smelly.
mouth." And now he's all afraid.
You just because yes, you got somebody else's blood in your mouth.
Yep. You're under my spell. So now the Dracula.
So is that's a weird way to be under the thrall. Okay,
All right.
so the thrall is temporary because he
Maybe you can only do it one at a time.
yeah he did it to him and then the other guy pops up.
They keep doing it back and forth. This is
So he's-
fucked up.
So he's gonna have to do this as he walks down the street and just keep thralling them.
Jesus. What about the time? The sun's got to be coming up
I
any
know.
minute now,
like
man.
this is a very long 15 minutes.
Right? The thrall keeps getting shorter and shorter
he's
every
just-
time.
Doing like 1 second thralls to people. Is that a proper
He's like,
plural?
fuck it, I gotta go. He just parkoured over
Yeah, he literally
Ken
parkoured
Arnold.
over
Oh.
Ken Arnold.
parkoured over the cop car. We're in pursuit.
Ken does comedy so well, and so does this other guy.
Fucked up.
Like these guys are great. The cops, like they made that scene.
That was
Otherwise, like
the fucking thrall.
like the vampire is pretty campy. Like they kind of like they sell it and make it a little more, comedic.
So the vampire's running and flapping his wings or his arms and his cape.
Yeah, like he's flying. He's trying to bat, right?
I still like how he has that wooden stake in his chest still.
And he hasn't taken it out yet. This is the knife in the butt
Yep.
right now.
Here it goes. He's gonna go all the way. He's gonna pull it out, and there he goes. It's pulled out, but there's no blood on it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Uh-oh. And now he's looking. He's like, "This was my favorite shirt."
It's my favorite. He's gonna
Man.
grab his Tide pen. Where are you gonna start?
Right.
Where?
He's gonna eat it. He's like, "Oh." Uh-oh. So the police are coming.
So
You
now
better
he's
hurry up and hide somewhere.
gonna try to go into somebody. Wow, he just
Damn.
like
And the door opens outward, huh?
the door opens outward, and he like slammed the lock hard
Just broke it.
and broke it.
Do vampires need to sleep inside their coffin every night?
I guess
Because, like how you said, what happens if he just goes and hides in someone's attic?
until like the sun goes down again, right? Just
So he's in
find
this
a-
house and he sniffs around. He's like, "What's that?" Uh-oh.
So he's in a church,
He's in a church. Oh.
and he's starting to smoke.
Reverse and back out.
He's on fire.
He's on fire. Stop, drop, and roll. How the fuck did he get
How did he get that far in?
into the church?
That you're like, oh, that's a pew.
Hot, hot, hot.
That's a pew.
Okay.
That's a pew. Oh, that's
all
a
right,
cross.
There he goes. Now he's stopped, dropping, and rolling. All right. The fire's out. He should be safe.
This guy lacks a certain situational awareness.
Uh-oh. Oh, now you realize that you're not going to make it?
I feel like we're way past 15 minutes, but
Yeah, you ain't going to make it, man.
I mean, I understand that was a very liberal 15 minutes.
Oh, so now he's doing the whole leave a voice message. My last regrets. I'm sorry that, I left without you knowing, but I need your help.
So, so that's his wife?
Well, I'm guessing that that's kind of like the last vampire situation where he turned her,
Yeah.
and that's why he said, I'm your commander or whatever,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
instead of his lover or partner. Uh-oh.
So now, like a 1950s, a 1950s, what
Dick
kind of
Tracy car.
Yeah, like I want to
rolls
say, like
up.
a Dick Tracy car rolls up, and it's his,
It's Maribel.
it's Maribel, his girlfriend.
Don't get blood on my... What happened to you? Seriously. You're such an idiot.
It's another arguing in Spanish.
See, and that's what he says. He said, well, this idiot made me.
He made her, yeah.
And he's like, you didn't make me. You cursed me. Now I have to see your old wrinkly balls every day.
So she's 198. She looks way better at 198.
And he says, I'm over 500 years old. You're a child. Uh-oh. Is he still on fire? Oh, no. So she smells something burning.
It's
He's
like-
like, it was my flesh. I accidentally went to a church. Hopefully it's out now.
I didn't realize until I walked past 17 pews
Right.
that I was in a church, because nowhere or everywhere else in the world has pews in it.
Yeah. I thought I was in a library. Nope.
Oh, they have pews in a library, and they have
Uh-oh.
collection plates.
I think she said something about if you sneak out, and he's like, I'll never do it again if we make it. And she's like, that's a pretty big if. She's like, the sun's coming up.
So now,
Rush hour.
at 7 in the morning.
God damn, at 6 a.m.?
At 6 a.m.
We have to run. He's like, more running? So
they're
like,
gonna-
I feel like if I was immortal, that I'd probably work out. You know?
Yeah.
For the rest of your life, you're going to do that? Or you could go, just completely lose it.
So they go to hide in the dumpster because it is to get away from the sunlight, not to be in a coffin. So he could have hid somewhere.
Oh, so now he says, this can't be the way. We've been in worse. Remember Frankfurt? When they had that Frankfurt?
Yeah, when they had a Frankfurt in Frankfurt, yeah. It was a magical day. Delicious hot dog.
Gross. And so now they're just talking in the dumpster. All right, so now they just need to stay there for at least 12 hours, right?
Yeah, they're going to have to stay in a dumpster for 12 hours until the sun goes down.
Damn, I hope they don't need to take a shit.
I mean, you're in a dumpster.
But could you imagine if you and your wife were hiding in a dumpster and one of you was like, hey, I got to take a dump?
I'd be like, no judgment.
Nah.
I'd hold my nose, no judgment.
I'd be like, you can't squeeze your cheeks together till till after.
Until after we get out of this dumpster we're hiding in.
Right. God, that's going to smell so bad. That's going to smell like hot garbage.
In the middle of the day, yeah.
Oh, so
now
the sun
is like peeking through the dumpster.
There's got to be... Yeah. Oh,
duck your head.
Right? Lay down. Lay down and put the garbage on you. You know what I'm saying?
Homeless people have been doing it for years.
Right? Lay down. Take your clothes off and put your clothes on you. You know what I'm saying? Use your clothes as a blanket.
Ew.
Dude. Either that or die.
You're going to skin to skin with the trash?
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You got to do it. The last 50 years have been the happiest of my life.
150.
I thought you just said 50.
150.
Gross. It's been a blast, my love. Damn.
So they're going to die.
They're not. Like, that's barely coming through.
Either that or just get to the edge of the wall.
Exactly. Go back to the wall. Like,
where the sun is peering through, yeah.
Dude. How'd they stay alive for so many years if they're so stupid?
These aren't very smart vampires.
Uh-oh.
So now somebody's going to go throw
That's
their
the
trash.
dog walker.
Oh, yeah, that's the dog walker.
And who?
And they found 2 burnt corpses in the dumpster.
And then that guy, yep, fucking Halloween. And he throws the bag in there, probably breaking those bones. Hold on, let's go get a refill.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with more of Satanic Hispanics. All right, we're back with more of Satanic Hispanics.
Right now, I was like, hey, hold on, let's take a break.
So we're back in the interrogation room.
Oh, and so now the police are like, you're just wasting our fucking time. He's like, it's just a trail of dust. Uh-oh. So they have a bag of evidence. Ugh. Severed fingers and rings and Johnny Depp bracelets. Those are my relics.
For my good luck fingers. He said for good luck.
So every day you just wake up and grabbed a handful of jewelry that belonged to other people's fingers?
Apparently.
All right, there you go. Did you steal them from museums? Ew. So the black lady's calling the Hispanic dude a thief?
Yeah.
She's like, did you steal them from museums? He's like, why? Because you see what I am? That's fucked up.
And there's a vial of what I'm assuming is blood.
Hopefully it's just like horse semen. Oh,
red,
it is. It's human blood.
Red horse semen.
The bottle might be red. Have you ever drinking red rum?
No.
The bottle is red. I think the rum is clear.
I would assume, because that would be the best way for that bottle to work. Otherwise, if you put like a brown rum in a red bottle, it would look like poop.
Ugh. See, look at that shit. The vial is red, and then it's darker because of blood. All right. I took a sample for good luck.
In chapter 4.
Nahulis.
All right, let me look that one up.
He says nachos.
Let me educate myself right now.
Nachos. Brian's going with nachos. Nahulis. And now there's this dude fucking... Does he not know that you should ride the horse instead of pulling the horse? But whatever. We're in Catemaco, Mexico. Oh, fuck, there's a dead body on it.
Is the animal into which certain powerful men can transform themselves to do evil.
Yeah, that's way too much for one word.
That is a very complicated word.
Right.
So now we have a guy walking a horse.
With a dead body on it.
Yeah.
And then he just stopped because he's hearing distant growling. That sounds like somebody's screaming, right? Like, why the fuck do you stop?
I'm going. Like,
right.
I know the creepy thing is there, but I'm just going to keep going and see if I can make it, right?
You know what? I'm just going to keep going, man. Don't stop. Don't turn around. Don't look. Oh, and he grabs a machete.
Yeah, he's trying to grab his bloody machete.
Okay, so keep walking. I think that sheath is made for like 2 machetes.
Yeah, and it's a large sheath.
It's a loose ass sheath. Nobody wants loose shit. It's supposed to fit like a glove.
It is. How else are you supposed to be the Highlander?
Right? God. And now, is he talking to the horse? Yep, he is. He calls his horse an idiot. I'm surprised it's not a burro.
He's dragging this horse
Zinger.
downhill.
Damn, that looks like fucking Narcos El Chapo's house.
It does. That's a beautiful ranch.
Damn, is that person alive or is it just wobbly that much? Oh, well, so they just took the body and very non-easily threw it on the ground.
Yeah, he just
wrestled WWE'd it.
Yeah, like to the
Damn,
ground.
that was pretty smart though. Did you see how he moved the body? He had the blanket underneath their back.
I know.
And then he grabbed it and moved it. I don't know if that would really work all that great.
It would work well enough. I mean,
Their feet wouldn't get stuck.
I mean, maybe not. I hope, like, unless you hit an odd patch of ground.
All right. Well, he's moving this dead body, and then there's some
Creepy dude,
standing behind like a banana tree. Like, guess what?
like doing the Undertaker stare,
You really are.
like the weird whites of your eyeballs thing.
That's the worst bushes to have to be a peeping Tom in. I know from experience.
And then he's staring at his blood-covered hands. When were you a peeping Tom?
That's why all my neighbors installed bigger, thicker bushes. There's Brian again.
Just keeps hanging out in the bushes, showing us the whites of his eyes.
Right.
It's really weird.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds, asshole.
You just got blood all over him.
Right? You got to sing happy birthday to yourself.
That was like a good 5 seconds, maybe.
Right.
A generous 5.
That's how like little toddlers wash their hands.
That's
Touch the soap and then rinse it. You're just like, the back of your hand isn't even wet. Like, how'd you wash your hand?
yes.
That's why you guys get sick every fucking day. Oh, Dee's pulled out that shoddy.
Because I'm gonna not go to the bathroom, touch a thing.
Damn, sawed off.
Yeah.
And now he's just looking through the window. Yeah, he's paranoid, man. Maybe he's on peyote.
Man, something weird's going on here. So he's gonna leave the window open, or the blinds of the window open, and
He just has that gigantic frame poster of Lou Diamond Phillips from La Bamba.
yeah. And he's aiming at the door. I feel like they could come through the window.
They keep zooming in on that window.
Yeah.
I mean, if he looked out the window to see those little banana trees, he would see if there were any peeping Toms.
So now
Because it's just that.
something is walking down the hallway towards him.
Oh, and he's falling asleep. How the fuck you falling asleep, man, with all that adrenaline going through your body right now?
The coke's wearing off.
Ew, and he's got like the AC Slater cell phone.
That is the brick.
He's like, hey, yep, that's me.
Once it stops working, you can just chuck it at somebody's head and knock them out.
You just build a house with him. Yes, sir.
Maybe that's the next YouTube video right there. Just build a house out of bricks.
What the fuck? So he's being scammed? He's like, yeah, it's me. Well, I need to confirm your identity. Your name, your birthplace, your social. And he's like, otherwise, you're whatever.
Yeah. So why would you need to know all that? What is this phone call?
I guarantee that's a fucking Nigerian prince just trying to give him $10 million.
If you give me $100,000,
If you give me...
I'll give you 10 million when I get to my inheritance.
Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, so he is confirming his identity. And he sees a picture of him, his wife, and his kids. And now he's confirming that his wife is deceased and his kids are deceased. I'm guessing the Grim Reaper's coming after him.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Oh, cooperation with the CIA. Oh, they took out a mass murdering
And say, all right.
drug dealer. Yeah.
So he's, what do you call it? He's an informant.
He's an informant.
And the police
for the
are like,
CIA.
okay.
Yeah.
Just need to confirm your identity. And now he's just telling everything. Well, hurry up and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, really.
Somebody's chasing him. Like, all right, stay in there. We'll be there tomorrow. Hang in tight, bro. Oh, yeah, if you have that sawed-off shotgun, we put blanks in there. Oh, my God, it is. They said they'll pick him up tomorrow at 6 p.m.
So he's got to wait a whole day?
Damn. He said, save now.
It's like, we have to confirm everything.
Oh, I thought he was putting that Saudi underneath his own chin.
Yeah, it's like, we have to confirm everything. We don't just go free passes. Yeah, close the window.
There's some creeper with a sideways head that looked and saw him in the window.
You're going to give yourself a damn heart attack.
Dude, and now he knows where you're at in the house.
Yeah.
What a nerd. Oh, then leave your cell phone.
And he is...
Uh-oh.
Whoa, okay, hold on.
So now there's somebody behind him in the hallway.
He leaves the room, and then somebody's behind him walking out towards him.
Animal screeching sounds.
Are these ghosts?
Well... Ugh. It's the dude behind him screaming like that. What he needs to do is hold the shotgun like Terminator and just start bucking from the hip.
I know. So now he comes outside.
What the fuck? Why? Oh, and damn, he's got to stay there.
For a whole day?
Right? Like,
how is he going to survive this day?
We'll pick you up at the rendezvous point. Damn. This is fucking giving me anxiety.
Man, I don't even know if this is cocaine. This is like hallucinogenics.
Dude.
This is something else.
He's going to get punched. Somebody's going to grab him, grab his ass. This is my ass now. Uh-oh. God damn.
And here comes that guy that was screaming at him.
His fucked up teeth.
Yeah, those are nasty-ass teeth.
You're a dead man, motherfucker. So that, I'm guessing that guy just, uh-oh.
So now,
I'm guessing these are all the gente malos that he put in jail. And now they're coming back because he was a snitch.
So two of them can talk. One screams this, like, guttural ghost scream.
Sounds like a wild banshee. And now there's like all those tattoos on him. Damn.
So if you take my gun, I'm going to run at you so you can butt stroke me in the head.
And you see how much blood came out of his mouth? Like,
he got cocked hard.
And now the 3 dudes are just staring above him. Hopefully they piss on him. There's just 3 golden shower streams going down on him.
That's what I was waiting for. I mean, not like I want to see that, but like...
Or spitting on him.
That's what that shot looks like.
I don't understand how the first story was scary, the second story was funny, and now this one's going back to fucked up.
I know.
Damn, so now they're just fucking torturing this dude.
They took him out to the woods.
Ugh, there goes
to the jungle.
They were putting his head into the bucket of water, then ripping it up, and then spitting on him. A big old fat loogie.
And they're dumping like little white...
It's probably just shitty water, and it's the flowers from the...
That's the flowers from the water, yeah. That's the flowers in the jungle.
Yep, and then these guys are fucking... pretend like the predators in town. They just fucking rub mud all over their bodies. So
I know.
You can't fucking see the heat index. Uh-oh.
Like, what's the purpose of the mud?
They don't want to get sunburned.
Okay, good point.
Or the predator.
If you can't afford, sunscreen, mud works.
Uh-oh.
So now somebody with a very colorful walking stick. Yeah.
A hiking stick. I hope that's a woman.
There's a lady's voice, yeah.
I feel a heart pulse of your blood. See, it is a predator. And she just sees... See, and they're afraid of her. That's why she's tied up with a rope. They're getting ready to fucking Ferris Bueller her, too.
Oh, my God.
So she is walking around the corners.
So...
blind and being like, I smell your blood.
The blood you stole contains tradition.
The last living proof. Oh, I said it was him.
Jeez, and she's covered in mud too.
Oh.
And has a crown of
I don't know what the fuck. Some
bramble.
kind of fucked up Looks like a femur that's all broken up at the top.
Yeah.
The river doesn't run red because of me. And now he's laughing hysterically.
I mean, I'd be losing my mind too, because like I'd be like, this shit's fucked, man.
I'd be like, well, and then he calls her a fucking old hag. Oh, he did the old switcheroo on her. It's because of you. Ha ha ha.
It's like, you're the ball lickers.
Oh. So he's saying that they promised him power and strength, and they must have never given it to him. Us, the Nahules, are the root of the plant. Don't know about that. She's wearing that Jesus crown, where it's like the thorn of whatever.
Yeah, I thought I was getting like a Jesus thing there. That she's supposed to be like the savior.
But what are they holding those ropes for?
Yeah, because the ropes are like tied into the ground, right?
Oh.
Okay, so the ropes are tied to
him.
And they're tied to him and tied to poles. So it's like a tension thing.
Oh, they're going to rip his arms off. That would be pretty funny. Let's see it. Man, Jean-Claude Van Damme did this, and he did the splits. And then he went on to win the Kumite. After he did the Dimok and broke the bottom brick. Oh, so now... Man, this looks like some Deliverance type shit.
So now one dude comes up and starts licking him in the face.
God. And you know neither one of them have showered in days.
I know. And they just...
literally a couple minutes ago, he was sweating profusely. And you know stress sweat's the worst sweat.
Oh, yeah. That stuff stinks.
Damn. He just gave him a fucking lick bath.
That's gross.
Yeah, it is. He's whispering in his ear, I'm going to get you. And I'm going to kill you.
So now...
What the fuck? Does she have a spear?
Yeah, she's got like a spear.
I do like this guy that's going to be brutally murdered and tortured because he's still in it. He keeps calling her names like, you fucking bitch, you old hag.
I mean, if you're going to go out with, you know...
Go out with fucking some mean things to say.
Yeah, just start talking shit.
It's like, feel it. Feel it.
Like, you got saggy tits. Like,
feel the vibration.
Come on.
Damn it, she has a fucking... What the fuck? The Indian arrowhead? What the fuck kind of rock is that?
That is kind of like an arrowhead. I can't... got like a weird look at it.
I can't remember what the name of that rock is.
Her eyes went black. And she's gonna slice his throat.
Because the arrowhead rock, I can't remember what it is, but it's all over in Idaho. We got like a gigantic jar of it.
Oh wow.
Obsidian?
Is it Shosha or the one from Napoleon Dynamite, the Shoshone arrowhead?
Mm-hmm. Damn, are they gonna give him a Columbia necktie? Nope. So now that dude's just grabbing him and he licked his blood.
Ew.
And her face she's looking like Showdown Little China.
So now everybody's popping and locking.
And their faces are popping. You just have to believe. You can kill the weeds on Earth. Why is she gaining so much weight?
I know.
It is like Showdown Little Tokyo or Big Trouble in Little China. Remember the last guy, then he does something, he gets all pissed off and he gets all fat and blows up?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, so now she's grabbing her face and she's pinching it.
She's like
and ripping skin off.
Ew.
God damn. And that dude just grabs some of this blood and then put it in his mouth. And then the two guys that are holding the fucking ropes are seizing.
Now her skin is melting.
Looks like fucking slime. And she's rubbing her hair, huh?
Oh, and she's turning into an animal.
Yeah, I was about to say, she looks like she's turning into a fucking cat.
So these
lioness.
Are like kind of like skinwalkers.
I mean, she is. Ew, she turned into a rat. She's gonna turn into fucking Splinter, and those four are the Ninja Turtles.
I was gonna go with Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Because she looks like Lino.
Dude, it could keep growing, man. We're still going for Ninja Turtles.
No, but that is really good makeup. That's
It is.
like that's an excellent prosthetic.
It looks like she lives in Whoville.
Yeah. All jokes aside,
God, she just took that little vial of blood and fucking drank it.
I kind of feel like more of it ended up on her face than.
And it's not even a big vial, but there was a lot in there. It was like a magic trick.
Yeah.
Like the never-ending, like, cup of water type of thing.
I think, yeah, but more of it ended up on her face because I think it was like she was like right before the shot. She's like, I don't really want to drink this. Can I just like pour it on my face?
Oh, so what the fuck are we now? Are we in some kind of church?
Somebody's house with all these pictures.
And there's all these candles.
Yeah. And these, like, the string tie of, like, different pictures.
What the fuck picture was that? Looked like Sam Smith before he got all weird.
Jeez. So now they're going to rip out a piece of the wall.
They live indoors, huh?
Apparently.
Huh.
They go outside to do their rituals because they're not dirty people.
I would have never thunk that they knew what indoors were. Ew, so
those
there's
are
dead bodies inside the fucking wall?
Yeah.
That is a fucking narco's house. God damn. And now she's crying. Her face healed very nicely.
It did.
Both of her cheeks are back intact.
Yeah, she looks less panther-ish.
Oh, yeah. Is that the guy? So now you feel sour of your soul?
Yeah, I think that is the guy because now they have a fourth person. So they're recruiting?
I don't think I'd go to that gang.
Yeah, I'm good. I could just...
Well, what the fuck's going to happen at 1800 hours tomorrow?
I know. Like, they're going to show up and be like, oh, well, he's not here.
Like, why wouldn't you have an extraction crew, like, right there?
You would think.
Do they have 4 of them? Or is it just the 3? So now there's 2 dead bodies inside the wall. And the lady and the 3 guys for sure are, like, doing some chant and looking at the dead bodies in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to bring them back to life, I'm guessing. And it's just growled at them.
Yeah.
And now we are back. It looks like the motherfucking Great Salt Lake.
I know.
Just kidding. Now there's a waterfall. Shit looks beautiful.
This is amazing.
You know that water looks cold as fuck, though.
I mean, if I didn't have to deal with some, weird
Are they in
satanic
Hawaii?
cult.
I think I've been there. What the fuck?
I'd visit that place if I didn't have to deal with satanic cults.
Oh. And now we're back at the precinct.
Yeah.
And she's like, you want us to believe you with this crazy ass horse shit. So now she grabs something else, and it's a sacred bullet.
Like, what is this? Of Jesus Christ cross.
With the nails they used to put him. Somebody just saved pieces of Jesus' cross to make a bullet someday.
That only is shot by a specific gun that was lost 80 years ago.
But again, when were guns invented?
A long time
Let's
ago.
just say 1700.
Yeah.
Right? So somebody kept a piece of wood and nails for 1700 years because in the future there's going to be these things called guns that I'm going to grind this down into and...
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
For the purposes of this story, it makes sense. Yes.
I'm a saint from Colombia. Uh-oh. I hope that he fucking remembers, like, the dance. So he's still trying to convince... He's trying to convince the police officers that he's still fucking immortal.
Yeah.
And he's like, you see this ring? This is my engagement ring. This was fucking... It looks like from the Home Shopping Network. He's like, this is turquoise.
That thing is... Well, it's a ring in the fact that it would fit around a finger, but at the same time, it's not very round. It looks very square.
My wedding band the center of it is circle, but the outline of it is square. It was supposed to be similar to like a brass knuckles.
Okay.
I was like, all right, that's cool. But that one, everything is square. And it looks like it doesn't have any smooth edges. Oh, so now the Big Berth needs to go get Tylenol.
Or some aspirin because she's excusing herself from... Because this whole story is just so out there.
So if he's immortal and he says we only have 90 minutes, who's going to kill him?
Yeah, really.
What if it's fucking Raiden?
Because I feel like we haven't gotten there. So now, she finds what I'm assuming is the gun.
So she's been possessed by the devil.
Because that thing is old looking. But how is that gun in a police evidence locker?
All guns are.
That looks like Sam and Dean Winchester should be looking for that gun so they can kill the devil.
That looks like the fucking... what's the name of that movie with the 7 guys? Not Kevin Bacon. Emilio Estevez was in The Brothers. I don't fucking remember.
I can't.
So I'm guessing that she has that gun and she's gonna be like, "Let me see this bullet." So she's showing him a picture of the gun.
El Matador Divino, the Saint Killer.
What is a Saint Killer? Bitch, I just told you.
It's a gun that kills
You
saints.
have to give it to me. Okay, yeah. I'll give it to you. You seem like a trustworthy guy.
Yeah, let me just give you the gun out of our evidence locker.
You've been telling me all night that you're just an immortal. You've been telling me some crazy horse shit stories. Would you like me to load it for you? Get the fuck out of here, she says. Made my head itch. So now he laughed and he's like, yep. So he's starting to realize that he might be fucked.
Yeah. He didn't realize that before?
I mean,
I'm just
what if
saying.
he has Deadpool powers?
Maybe.
His aim obviously sucks ass.
Yeah.
But if he chopped his hand off, would it grow back?
Maybe.
You know? Because if he just breaks through the whatever chain. Chapter 5. No title. Nope.
And we hear the mariachi.
The mariachi music.
Which I think at my old apartment, that's when I first was dating Betty. I complained. It was like they'll play this mariachi music until like 2 a.m.
The music sucks.
It's like I gotta work the next day, and all I hear is this mariachi music. And like she was there and she heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was there and she heard it one time, and she's like, "That's reggaeton." Like,
still sucks. But
yeah, I was like, well, apparently I don't know my music.
yeah. So is this white dude now goes into this Hispanic restaurant.
He looks beat up.
He does. He looks like he got his ass whooped. And like he just got out of the hospital. Like he still has his butterfly bandage on his eyebrow.
Oh yeah. It looks like they didn't do a great job of cleaning him up either.
Yeah, he didn't have time to shower. His hair's all greasy.
It looks like there's still a little bit of like a little like blood smear.
Yeah, and so then she's like, "Where's everybody else?" So like, they're dead. And she's like, "What? What the fuck?"
Yeah, like we thought we'd never speak of this again. That was what I wanted to do. Like,
I'm guessing that there was something went awry.
I feel like this is a weird place to have your
Hey,
murder.
remember we had all of our friends murdered?
Yeah, like this is the weird place to have that conversation.
But they have the best chips and salsa.
I mean, I don't need the best chips and salsa if I'm trying to stay out of jail.
Do you remember we took this picture and he's just been carrying it with him? Is somebody grabbing their dick?
Yeah, it looks like somebody's
Yep,
like...
That's the very first one.
Like, you know, like the guy in the front, he's like 3 Mai Tais in and he's feeling himself.
Oh, and so
Literally.
now he's saying that was a weird ceremony. He's like, "Do you remember anything about the ceremony?" She's like, "No. The ceremony was secret for a reason."
So apparently he recorded it without... This is Malcolm. Okay, so this is who she was asking about.
So
Like,
how she just said it was crystal clear, we're not supposed to know about it.
so somehow we're gonna get to the bullet from this.
No fucking way. Dude, looks like it was just created this year.
I know I'm very confused on how we got to the bullet from Malcolm, or to the Malcolm from the bullet. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Well, so now she's asking Malcolm if he's on meds. So one of his friends has like a tiki torch, and he's like, he's the ruler of fire. And you know how he died? By fire.
So this is supposed to be like they're the ruler. So they're all gods.
They're all gods.
They're all gods.
And so the god of wind was crushing her apartment by her own hurricane. Mamba Chola, the ruler of what?
I didn't catch that part.
He was hooking up. Well, I guess her vagina turned into what? Because they had to hose him off the ceiling? What her vagina turned into?
It's like a wood chipper.
Jesus.
Like it literally like eviscerated him.
And then somebody beat him up.
I feel like that should have been a scene.
Right?
I mean,
So now he's just like going through all these people and how they died. And she's like, okay, let's stop this bullshit. Oh, she's like, where's the recording? We need to destroy it. This is going to be like a hangover thing where they have like Mike Tyson's tiger.
Yeah. No, apparently he tried to destroy the recording in multiple different ways, like tear it apart, melt it, all this other stuff, and you can't.
Oh. Yep. So now
So apparently if somebody gets a hold of this video and goes to their podcast or YouTube, they're fucked.
But what's the video?
I want to know.
What's in the box? That's what's going on.
Is it the one time a god said the N-word and they're like, oh shit, we're going to get canceled forever. Fuck.
Well,
Hide that.
Stop acting crazy. I'm not possessed.
Hide that bullshit.
It's me. He's like, well, guess what? I hate to tell you. Oh, so he's thinking, he says, I think you're tricking me to thinking that you're Amy, but he knows that's not Amy.
King Zombie?
King Zombie. All right.
Who's King Zombie?
What the fuck, she says. And what makes you think that? Oh, for started, you invited me here. All right. Knowing the full damn well that I hate this. Oh, so now he's just explaining to her that she just invited him to a restaurant where there's a lot of people around to get his guard down. And they're going to rip me to shreds. Oh. So
I want
now-
to see the real King Zombie.
Right?
Yeah, I still
What
have
if it
no
really
idea.
does? It just looks like her.
Like, I have no clue who King Zombie is.
Mm-hmm. That is King Zombie. He says, I want to come here because it's where I got my heart broken. Damn, so now what? She's just doing...
He's questioning reality like this is the fucking Matrix? Like...
I was about to say fucking Iron Man's glasses.
Oh, yeah.
And now she's realizing, guess what? She's going to morph into King Zombie. And now they're doing that slow fade away.
Yeah.
Like doing that song. You're beautiful.
And so she does the slow clap.
She's like, you're
and
right.
They're in a dark, empty restaurant.
God. And she chose, I thought I had you there. And now he's like, well.
So now... Well, so
He's got a big old pair of nuts, I bet.
They are way cordial for like...
He's like, I'm going to send you back to the hell you came from.
Like, we're going to have a big fucking fight right now, but like he's crazy cordial about
Like
this.
Mr. and Mrs. Damn.
So
He pulled a shoddy from underneath the table somehow and bucked upwards and hit her right in her face.
that's impressive. He was able to hide a shotgun under that tiny table.
Maybe that's just the size of his wiener. And she's like, oh, I still see you're packing. Uh-oh. So now she gets up and starts doing the bone cracking dance.
And her head's all messed up.
Shoddy right to the forehead. And then right to her right tit.
Shot her boob.
Damn, her left abdominal. Where was that one? In her face? In her cheek.
Damn, so she's...
Damn, so now he pulls out 2 Uzis. This dude came ready, man.
This is a lot like the beginning when they shoot that dude in the chest like 15 trillion times.
Nope, and now she's floating like fucking... Who? Mad Max from goddamn Stranger Things.
It's like, I'm running away. Peace.
He literally only brought fucking those couple rounds of shotguns and then 1 clip each of the Uzis, and that was it?
Oh, jeez.
God, her face is fucked in half.
Like, her face got worse.
Her face looks like a cheese grater hit her.
Yeah, like...
Oh, and now
that other cheek, it looks like the skin's like all like bunching up and falling off.
Now he has 2 9mm. Oh, and then he's got a fucking Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
Damn, this is the only time that I've ever approved a trench coat.
I know.
Or a duster, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's a duster. That's the insert.
God. And now she's right behind him with fucking alien head.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus, what the fuck is she?
Looks like a demonic Klingon.
She does not look like a king zombie.
I know.
She looks like a king octopus Klingon.
So she says, I forge the hell you want to send me to.
I breathe life into all the beings that took your twins.
And now she sounds like Margaret from 218B, who like chain smokes at the Sun Coast.
God. She's gonna unleash an army of...
It's Double Coin Tuesday.
Skis.
I'm here for Kino.
Right, I gotta get my numbers. And now she's playing something. And it's him. He trolled her as if he was playing fucking... He just rickrolled her.
Like, I'm gonna kill you was the song.
He was singing it. Like, he put a lot of thought into fucking... You know? Like, he's not just gonna kill her. He's gonna, like, fuck with her, too.
Yeah.
I knew this guy that when he would fight you, he would talk shit to you. And I'm just like, shut up and just focus on fighting. You know? Like, he'd fight like, ooh, yeah, you like that punch? And he'd, like, kick you. Oh, you like that?
The Hammer of Zanzibar.
Of Zanzibar. And then I'm gonna love you completely.
So now we go from the fight to 1 week earlier. That's an interesting choice.
Miguel is alive.
So maybe Miguel was dead later?
Yeah. And now we're in some fucking old antiques place.
Oh, and this is he's in the Friday or next Friday.
I don't remember.
He's the one of the gang members.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's tiny as fuck.
He's the one with the bulldog or the...
Oh, yeah. The pit bull.
The pit bull.
The terrier, yeah?
Yeah. He was also
want to fight back.
in one of my favorite movies, Airborne. It's like, my name is Spider. I have a I love cutting off the heads of people I don't like, and I have a 1.1 GPA.
So now they're talking to the employee that they need some shit to fight a demon, and he's all like,
they're in like a spiritual store.
and he's like, this
witchcraft on the wall.
They said bigger, and he's like, damn, you're fighting Satan himself. Like a little bit lower than that, but yes.
It's like, come to the back room with me. I'll have my box of things that I don't keep out front because people are gonna call the cops on me,
Right. Or they just won't believe it.
or they won't believe me.
Like, I always feel funny, like, you know how, like, there's fast food restaurants that are like drug hiding places? Like, if you go to this place and you order a really fucked up meal, then they'll give you, like, a bag of cocaine. Like, what if you really did order that meal? What if it's like, yes, I would like the Whopper with triple onions and double tomatoes. And they'd be like, oh, I got you. It'll be $500. But you're like, God damn. I really just love onions and gross tomatoes.
Those extra onions and tomatoes really add up. Wow.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
What is this crack at the bottom of my bag?
He's like, oh, I got to go and do something. I'd better get a double Whopper with 8 servings of pickles. You know?
Yeah, what if you just abnormally like pickles and onions?
Yeah. All right, so now he's still talking about the weapon?
Yeah. I'm assuming they're talking about the hammer of Zanzibar that he used on the zombie.
I just don't think that my
Zombie
weapon
King?
of choice would be King Zombie.
King Zombie. I knew I had the right words. I just figured I didn't have the right order.
I just don't think that my weapon of choice would be a hammer.
Yeah.
You know? Now he's just telling a story about how he fought once? Or how he got that vest? All right. So now, hurry up and open it up.
Yeah,
So he summoned the demon again.
So he summoned the demon, then summoned the demon
for 19 nights, huh?
So each night he summoned the demon.
That's really weird.
That's a very odd thing to do.
Right? It was a powerful demon. Why'd you keep calling it back then?
I know.
That seems kind of stupid.
I would be like, okay,
for
cool.
Almost 3 weeks straight?
Yeah.
Oh, I needed to be punished, so he just likes the demon spanking his ass? He's like, yeah. Yep, so we lay down in bed together. It was nasty.
Ew.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, demon sex doesn't sound great.
He starts showing up late, keeping me waiting for hours. Yep. See, he's in love. He's like that psycho girl from all the scary movies.
Yeah.
You know, where every time that she always gets that big old ejaculate shot done to her. Or that one girl in was Scary Movie 2 or was Scary Movie 1 where she banged that ghost and then she was a stage 5 clinger. And he's like, get away from me, bitch. He was cold and distant. God, so this dude really was in love with the fucking demon?
Yeah, he was, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 2 because number 1 was the slasher.
Oh, yeah, number 2, they go to that house. They she gets banged up against the wall and everything.
Yeah.
He says, I'm the one that called him. All right, man, we get it. You fell in love with the demon. You got sprung after 19 days. Then I found out. Ew, so he is.
So apparently he would just... Oh, so...
He thought he was the only one. He thought that he could turn the ghost demon into his lover.
Yeah, but apparently not. Apparently he goes to everybody and you're not special. Sorry.
Bye, bitch.
It's cool. Like, you don't...
I mean, he doesn't get dried out. The demon guy, I bet.
I mean, yeah, he's very resilient.
I went fast asleep. I went down to the kitchen and I grabbed the biggest knife that I could. While he was snoring, so the ghost snores, huh?
And sleeps, yeah.
Okay. And he decapitated him, he said.
I wounded him. Didn't kill him.
He woke up bleeding and screaming.
And he ran off into the night.
So now he just fucked Ichabod Crane. Is that who the fuck this guy just humped?
Yeah.
He left in my possession the most dangerous weapon. A used condom.
The very appendage that terrorized the whole town.
It is a dick.
It's a big wooden dick.
All right.
And balls.
The smallest set of nuts.
It's a big shaft.
That thing's probably 2-3 feet long.
Jeez. Could fertilize the world.
Same would be fucked. Right? Here's
like,
a doubleheader dildo.
I don't really need a giant wooden dildo to try to fight King Zombie.
But, you ever seen Requiem for a Dream? Where there's like ass to ass, and they throw that big double-header dildo down there?
So now his friend Miguel turns
Damn.
into a demon.
Yeah. Got sprung off that dick.
But his eyes go white. Okay. Well, fuck your mother's heart.
Hard or heart?
Heart.
Oh, and now he just bent him over, and now he's pounding his head on the table. Damn, just give him a fucking roofie.
I mean, the way he pounds him on the table, like, it's a very safe.
He was going to pound him on a table a different way, I thought.
Like, the way he did it, like, he's like, bounce, 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 bounce. There's no, like, contact time.
All right, and Miguel just said they're going to fuck his mother's heart again. And then spit. Oh, he did spit blood.
Half of his head taken off.
With a wooden wiener.
With a wooden dick.
And fucking the employee is just sitting there with the shaft in his hand.
And you look at me like I'm fucking weird. It fucking worked. You're alive, so you're welcome.
So how did that work? Did he stab him in the ass with it?
And he swung it at his head.
King Zombie's like, the hammer Zanzibar, and now he's got this big old wooden cock in his hand.
He's cockfighting.
Damn, and he has hit her in the head with it.
And he keeps whacking her in the head with this.
I really think that we should be on porn dot something.
Well, like on Pornhub.
Right? Oh, here it goes. It's playing like fucking montage music.
I know, like we're gonna fight montage.
Oh, guess what? She just stopped that hit and now is choking you.
It's his "I'm gonna fucking kill you" song.
Well, she just flipped him. He still has a hold of that shaft.
So he wrote a song and recorded a song.
His fucking own montage music. Hell
for
yeah.
his own montage music.
Fucking prick. I hope you fucking choke.
Like, to fight her.
I'm going to kill you. This is a beautiful song, man.
I know. Like, the level of effort and attention that is put into this murder.
And he's just resting that wooden dick on his shoulder. Oh, and now he's just
beating her with a wooden dick.
That's fucking legit.
Okay, that was a good one. Like, I was wondering where this was going to go.
All right, and she's still just alive. Just taking D's to her face. And she's like, nothing's bothering her.
Yeah.
Hell's coming for me.
So now he's going to hit her in the head with it? Oh, stabs her with the balls.
Stabs her with the balls.
Even though the
tip is pointier.
Like pointy and sharp?
Stabbed her with the balls. That's a fucking method that you don't see that often.
It's very weird.
All right. The Hammer of Zanzibar. That's the new Thor movie. Oh, so now did he just fucking murder everybody in the restaurant with a dildo?
I think he did.
Damn.
And now the cops have showed up.
Dropped the weapon. He's like, hey, it's a dick. Yeah.
It's a giant demon dick. And try to explain that to the cops.
Right. Oh, now we're back at the precinct. A white guy's trying to buy dead... What?
Dead Latinos.
Oh, all right. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a young student who just loved wooden wieners. It's been fun spending time with you and sharing all these wonderful stories, Pedro says.
Yeah.
But guess what?
He did tell them 90 minutes and everybody would be dead, right?
Yep. And so now he says he's lived a wonderful life. Come home. So he's basically telling him, hey, guess what? My time's up. Any minute now, somebody's going to come in here and murk me.
Yeah.
And now the police officer's like, I'm done. I'm done too. Oh.
So they're about to take him back to his cell, and then lights flicker.
The lights. The beast is here. It's going to be fucking, what, Edward Norton?
San la muerte.
San la muerte.
Something about the dead.
Mr. the Dead. Damn. He's got that fucking trench coat on. But he's also got a nerd-ass hat. Shoes are too big for him.
I know, yeah, the way he's walking in those shoes.
That's going to be Will LaFoe. Whatever
you think so?
It's going to be fucking preacher murderer with a wrench crucifix knife.
Jeez.
All right, that person looks like just a fucking gross-ass, pale-ass zombie.
Somebody in like a huge duster with a pilgrim hat.
But they're wearing their hood. Hey.
And a mask.
Right. He's not even wearing a mask. If that's somebody's face, why would you talk to them like that? Face looks like a fucking sidewalk.
Yeah. That's a pale, messed up face. So
I thought he threw up a peace sign. But
no, he gets the cop to turn and take out everybody in the intake area.
Damn. And then himself.
And put the gun in his mouth. Damn,
with just those 3 fingers. See, you can do a lot with 3 fingers, man. He's doing like the Vulcan grip thing. Uh-oh. So now he has another cop just bucking shots at everybody inside there. And then puts it to the temple. You may want to check on that. Oh, yeah, really? Because there's fucking gunfights going on out there?
Seriously.
Uh-oh. And then the police are going, even though Pedro told them not to.
It's like, don't do it.
All right, go be a hero.
And so is this death?
The San la Muerte. And then he's going to do the 3 fingers to some other cop. And he's
gonna
just
shoot a bunch of other people.
Buck to the bang. Oh.
And he has some guy throw himself into a
file cabinet.
A file cabinet.
Which probably did not kill him.
No.
And then that officer just had his own...
that was a mild inconvenience.
And didn't, right? He's like, damn, that kind of hurt.
So they went out, saw what was going on, and ran back in.
Why didn't you tell us about this? I did tell you that, you bitch, about 90 minutes ago.
Yeah, I told you 90 minutes ago that I was going to die.
And he's like, this will only stop if you give me Saint Killer.
So,
she's
now
like, God damn it.
She's going to go get the Saint Killer.
And her... Never mind.
Old-timey gun. So, the one of the cops there, that's John David Kearney, I'm 100% sure. He's been in a couple other movies we've watched. A couple
Why
of those,
did they have to get within like 3 feet of him to start bucking shots?
He's in a bunch of Dave Sheridan movies too.
Oh, nice. Damn, shot him in his face and a piece fell off. Who's shooting so fucking horrible?
I know, like, they're all shooting around him.
They're like shot like, one was like way above his head and one was at his face, one was in his arm, one was at his chest. What the fuck? Is that him?
Yeah.
Is that it?
He turned into...
a statue?
Like a statue, yeah.
Of like fucking Mother Mary skeleton?
Yeah, pretty much.
And now he's going to make these 2 cops scissor each other.
No, they're going to shoot each other with shotguns.
Oh, I was way off.
Damn, that's brutal.
And... Blocka.
Wow, they took each other's heads off.
There they go.
That, like, liquefied their heads. Wow.
All right, so now these cops are up. One cop jumps up in the air, thinking that he's going to get the upper hand and hit her with a billy stick, and guess what happens?
He just gets pushed backwards.
Doesn't go anywhere near
Apparently,
what he thought.
like, she's fucking Darth Vader. She just force pushes him.
Right, because then she's making that guy float through the air doing wrestling moves. Woof. Right? And then all of a sudden this fucking big birth.
I do like that not everybody has to die, and there's, like, people that are like, I'm not worried about you. Like, go away.
Exactly, right? And then this one cop just, ends it. Oh, 1, 2, 3. And then this cop, just got thrown backwards.
Right as he's about to shoot and does a desk pop.
Like, he did. But he landed on a desk and then rolled off. He's alive. So that's the devil. And then Pedro comes out and holds the gun in the shittiest way, where he has like his one arm extended and he puts the gun on his arm.
Yeah.
and then shoots it.
As like a counterbalance?
Completely shitty shot. It landed like the upper right shoulder area.
But I guess all you have to do is land with the Saint Killer.
He'll be back. He's always coming for me. All right, so now Pedro leaves with a police jacket on.
Yeah.
From the jungles to the Chihuahuan desert. There are forces, creatures. So now he's just riding off into the sunset now.
In a cop car?
Yeah. With
Okay.
the fucking little kids, looks like motherfucking Disney hat. Oh.
Oh, and somebody pulls him over.
And...
Oh, no, in a regular car.
Oh, it is a regular car.
He gets pulled over by...
Well, you think those two cops are still alive? We didn't see Big Berth and Big... or whatever die. You already know they're going to want you to roll your window down, so just get the fucking window down.
Yeah,
down
stop being weird.
before they get to there. Why such a hurry? Bitch. Oh, God.
And he says it again. So is this every 90 minutes that the...
God, that fucking sucks.
Like, so everybody he runs into every 90 minutes?
But where's that bullet? You just shot that bullet.
I know. So does another police station have another Saint Killer and another bullet?
Why would you just keep the Saint Killer gun on you?
You would think.
But then again, you shot the bullet. So you can't really, you know?
Yeah.
All right, top off.
All right. Well, we'll be back with final thoughts on Satanic Hispanics. All right, we're back with final thoughts on Satanic Hispanics. I almost said it backwards there. I almost said Hispanic Satanics.
There you go. No, I thought it was good. You know, like it made the stories. But I think, like, I don't understand why the Dracula one. You know what I'm saying?
I think
that one.
I think Dracula works if we get a different person as Dracula, because, like, I think I said it when we were watching that part, that Ken Arnold and the other cop kind of save the whole situation, because, like, there's a way to do comedy where it feels, and I'm not saying I'm an expert in comedy in any way whatsoever. I'm just saying, like, to me personally, the way that they handle the comedy, it actually feels funnier. Like I feel like I can relate to it better, and it doesn't feel like Benny Hill.
Yeah, like this the movie came off like as a serious movie.
Yes, it did.
You know what I'm saying? You open up with just a fucking brutal murder scene, and then from the murder scene you get the dude who's telling his side of the story, and there's all these gruesome stories that he's telling, everything happened. Then all of a sudden there's like, oh yeah, here's a funny thing.
Funny Dracula.
And you're like, wait a second.
Bad life decisions. Oh, wait.
Right.
And what is daylight savings time? Wah, wah, wah.
Right.
Like, yeah. Like, it just felt weird. Like, it felt like it didn't belong with the rest of the movie.
I wish, like, they could have made that a serious thing, though.
They could have.
They could have made it serious where the guy was going off and doing stuff like that, and then he did forget what time it was because it was maybe a new area or something like that. But I think the Dracula scene was just kind of weird. Everything else was like serious and it wasn't joking.
Yeah.
And it was murder.
And I mean, in fairness though, like all of the kind of the short stories or the stories within the story had a visual consistency to them.
But they were all serious.
But those were serious. The tone was weird on that one. It was
it was funny. You're just like, wait a second, I didn't think this was a comedy, but it worked because it had to do with what it did. But
yeah,
like everything else was just serious and brutal, and the Dracula one, it was just kind of It was kind of weird for me. Like, did you ever see out here, what the fuck, Absinthe?
No, I
You
haven't.
ever see Absinthe
I
out
wanted
here
to.
at
I haven't.
Caesars?
Yeah.
It's really good, except for one skit. You know, and the one skit, you're just like, that one skit, and then this isn't about the movie, but that one skit could ruin the entire show.
Because it's all you think about.
Because it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You know? But everything else about Absinthe was great, except for one skit. You know? And so, like, I don't know. I maybe shouldn't have used that comparison because the movie was good. I really liked the movie.
No, the movie
but it was
very
just
good.
weird that the Dracula one was, like, funny. You know, like, it was funny. We did laugh.
It was
we
funny.
laughed a lot of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just feel like there's
Excuse me.
like there's part of the comedy that's kind of rooted in like character motivations, character development, plot.
But it's like one of those
And
where
then there's parts, well, yeah, but there's parts of that are kind of like not rooted in any of that, and it's funny to be funny, but
Yeah.
it's not funny because it's funny because of the situation we're currently finding ourselves in.
yeah.
Because I feel like that's the better horror comedy, where it's
If it was the whole thing, was it? But then maybe we're missing something.
like rooted in a reality. Yeah.
Maybe it was just saying that Dracula's a bitch. Yeah, this is how Dracula really was.
I mean, if that's what
He's
they're going
not
for, then
as tough and as scary as everybody think he is.
you kind of fucking knocked it out of the
Yeah,
park.
if they were going like that, then that 100% knocked it out of the park. And I guess that just goes because we can't ever, we don't really listen to it very loud. And we
Yeah.
might miss stuff. So if they were going that route, then 100% amazing, and they knocked it out the park. But if they were just going to add a funny scene to like break up, because you know how they say like sometimes like you can't have a roller coaster ride that goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up. At some point you have to have it go down.
Yeah.
And so I can't remember who we were talking to, but there's like, no, you build them up and build them up, build them up, and then you can't build them up anymore. So you have to drop them down, and then you start building them up again. So maybe the movie, because like I said, this movie from fucking the opening credits or the opening scene was just balls to the wall fucking murder and scary shit and everything like that. And so they had to break it up, be like, okay, they need a break from all the crazy shit. Let's throw in a little bit of comedy real quick, and then get back to fucking shit up with demons and everything like that.
Yeah. No, I get the need for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just for me personally, it's not my favorite of them.
Yeah.
Like if I'm looking at all of them, like this movie did have a really strong wraparound though.
Yeah.
That wraparound segment, it probably is about as long as some of the other segments. It's just you don't get that feeling because you're getting a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit here.
Yeah.
On it, but like it's there, the payoff's there, it's good.
But at the end you also mentioned, is it every 90 minutes this dude has to fucking fight the devil?
Because that would be fucking scary. Like,
Well, there's that question.
or old. It just gets old.
There's that question, like, for $1 billion or something, or like to always have infinite money, would you rather fight a lion once a year, right? To hand fight a lion once a year, or have a Snell chase you for the rest of your life, and if it touches you, it fucking is the worst painful death you've ever had. Because then
Both of those sound terrible.
You gotta think about it. What happens if you're just asleep and you just, forgot how close the Snell was to you?
You could just never sleep.
Maybe. Some people's like, oh, just hurry up and fly over to Florida or something.
Or just never own a house.
But the Snell, you have a GPS or something on you. The Snell knows where you're at all times.
Oh, jeez.
So the Snell is going to chase you for the rest of your life. You
But
can't kill it. You can't do anything.
You can't go across, like, a large body of water.
You can go across a large body of water, but the snail's gonna get on a boat or on a plane, and it's gonna find you. The snail is gonna chase you forever. How long do you think it would take for a snail to get from your driveway to your master bedroom?
That's a really good... I have no clue.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could it take 4 hours? Could it take 6 hours? You know? So then you can get 6 hours now, but then you got to leave and then go across town. And then it'll take, a day to get there. So then you can get your sleep in.
So then, like, you couldn't really have a job either.
I mean, you're rich. You have unlimited money.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, good point.
But
good point.
As soon as that snail touches you, you're fucking the most painful and horrible death ever. Or you could fight a lion once a year and just be done with it.
I just don't know if I could, like, defeat a lion.
You don't think you could, like, juke a lion and then jump on its back and get in a rear naked choke?
I mean, maybe.
See? See?
I don't know if I trust myself that much.
Right, but it's also like, I don't know if you lose to the lion and it kills you, if you really do die.
That'd be a terrible death.
Fighting a lion once a year, that's fucked up.
But then you spend the rest of your year thinking about the fact that you have to fight a lion in a year.
But you're not running from a snail.
Both of those are terrible options.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like, this movie, really solid gore.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, the gore spots are just like, what the fuck, gore. Like, it's
right when he did the Rubik's Cube when they exploded in his living room.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, it was solid. Like I said, the only weird part was just the Dracula, but it was, it was funny. Like, I'm not saying I didn't like it. It was funny. It had the comedy hit, and I laughed and everything like that. But then it goes right back to being serious. You're just like, wait a second.
I think that's one of those situations that maybe if you have, like, serious, comedic, serious, like, maybe, like, like, who you were referring about to was Dave Sheridan, how you have to have those comedic moments that kind of, like, give you a chance to breathe so you can get back to the serious and show more murder. And like, you can have that throughout.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
I'm not telling people how to make their movie. I'm just like more or less that basically, like, give those little breaths throughout. So if that's what you're worried about, you get that tighter, more condensed kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, but no, I thought it was really solid. Like, it's very entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining for sure.
It's different from, like, typical US horror. It's a very different entry.
Yeah.
Which I think that's also a huge plus, that, like, you get that, like, you get the Latino culture, you get all of that. Like, obviously we didn't understand some of it because there's some distinct references in here that, like, I'm not going to pick it up.
No. I understood everything. No, I thought it was good. I liked it. Probably have to watch it again with sound on.
It's really fun, though.
Yeah, it was good. I have to watch it. Make my kid watch with the Rubik's Cubes. Mm-hmm. So.
But I will say the final story, the one with King Zombie, was I want, like, it's my favorite of all of them. It feels like, if you're talking about like something that you would put in an anthology that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It has a pace to it. It, like, has an excitement to it. That's the one.
Yeah, we'll have to watch. Like I said, we'll rewatch it with the sound, because, like, that first one with the Rubik's Cube, how come that first guy saw his mom, but then the main character saw his dad.
I think maybe it's just like a spirit that kind
You
of,
know, maybe it's that same thing.
like you see what you want to see, or the thing that you wish to see.
Excuse me. Yeah. So, but no, I thought they were good. Thought it was solid.
Yeah. All right. Ready to close this out?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. This podcast is available on all major podcast networks and YouTube. If you like what you're hearing, please follow, like, and subscribe to us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.